Get in there. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. North London has always been red. I'm joined by Oscar, Chelsea fan.
Aubameyang. Let's go. 3-point collectors.
You can naff off with that chant.
Say hi to me. It's 3 points, man. We're staying at the W this week.
Hey, Peter, do you know how hurt I was, blood?
It's a good thing I haven't watched it.
Did you see the swivel? Oh, Peter, I'm going to send it to you. Don't worry.
Yo, the finish is mad.
Obama, what?
Don't, David, don't do this to me, okay? I'm trying to have a nice evening.
Bro.
Okay? We've had a good result. Anyway, someone's microphone keeps rubbing, yeah? You don't need to stop that rubbing.
I'm out of still. Sorry, guys.
I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Look at me, tell me what you see. And listen, we need to terminate. I don't want to say this, unfortunately, but we need to terminate our number 14, man. It's finished. He's not the only one. Let's pull the plug. No,
okay. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Termination.
Terminate.
Wow, termination. I'm joined by.
Terminate. Have you seen the prices for that ticket?
If anyone's selling it on the cheap, shout me out.
I am joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
Back to life, back to reality. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll take a 3-2 second half win any day they had it. It's cool. They had us in the first half. I ain't gonna lie, but the second half,
I said 3-2 in the second.
You're ashamed win. They won the second half. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
You can do, man.
And I'm finally joined by David, a massive gooner.
Arsenal.
Oh, what time to be alive. David, we'll get into the North London derby.
Hold on, before I go, I told you, man, that tried to bring up this Haaland agenda. He's coming for you.
No. I'll get on to you, David. I got it.
Listen, guys.
I told you.
We've laughed at every single league in Europe, but this year, the Premier League has become the Farmers League. It is over.
We're not. No.
It is over. No, guys. It's over. You know. Like I know Arsenal are on top of the league and they're enjoying life, but Erling Haaland is coming to kill you.
Our game's postponed. I was next year. Our panic is next year, but we're all right.
Listen, as far as 2022 is concerned,
Arsenal have already built the cushion for Haaland. So even if he comes, they've at least got a little gap. We can take one L.
We need 7 points. We need 7 points clear of Man City. We need 7 points clear of Man City before we face them.
I have to stop you. There has been so many comments. Shout out to everybody in the building, ready for an evening of banter and football. Assad says, bro, everyone had excellent FPL week because of Haaland. Bro, Haaland saved my team. I can't lie to you. I was failing until Haaland came in. C1 says, big up Jadon Sancho, big magnum sipper, smart whip shopper. No, listen, David is shining teeth. David's happy. Again, them boy there got licked. 4-0 down at halftime twice this season. Told man about this Dutch Max running. Spicy Ollie. Crazy. Big up Melina in the building. Big up David. Big up Taha. Big up Baraka. Everybody's in here.
Look at the gang.
Baraka said, see how Peter specifies North London because he knows London is blue.
Oh, you see. and really?
You're mad. Your mic's going mad. That's hurting my ears.
Oscar's got mics on his nipples.
Oh, is it my mic? Is it bad now?
It's in my ears.
This guy sounds like he's in Baghdad right now. What the heck is going on?
All right, guys. Right.
Listen, Taha, you was all right until that comment. But we all know what's going to happen with Chelsea this season, all right? So let's just move swiftly on. We'll move swiftly on. Let's go to the Etihad, where we start off with the first derby to talk about, which is the Manchester derby, where we saw Manchester City put 6 again past Manchester United's 3. Robinho, holy smokes!
Yeah. Aye, David's dead from Oscar's mic.
Say again.
Aye, he's dead from Oscar's mic. But you know what? Yeah, I watched the whole game, and I was just like, you know, when you're not, I was not angry. I was that because I felt the spanking was. You know, when you feel like we're gonna get pammed.
Oh wait,
Like,
Robin,
it's
one
coming.
second. Robin,
Yeah.
one second. That is
Where is Abdi?
fantastic
Hey,
question.
it's a very
fantastic question. Not since the start of the season, I've not seen this guy. I've not seen this guy. Where is Abdi 065? I need an APB on this guy because I can't find him. I certainly can't find him.
I literally just said the whole game. I said, this is a team that has been built for 7 years versus a team that's had a most dysfunctional last season, has half the players that are still playing from last season, and were a bit naive. So it literally was watching boys versus men in the first half. And the reason why I was more annoyed at the players is because, you know, when you felt like they were afraid of playing, that's how I felt in the first half. Like, first half, I'm watching these men being afraid of City, just letting them have the ball, couldn't string one pass whatsoever. And then, so that's what I said before. And I was like, yeah, this was coming. If you're not gonna go face Man City and just let them have the ball, they're going to pam you. And it was legit on show. Second half, we actually had some fight. We actually got to go. By the way, just saying this whole weekend, beautiful goals this weekend. There's been good goals this weekend. But yeah, and Anthony, sublime goal, got the 4-1, and then Haaland did his thing again. And then Martial came back, and it literally just highlighted two things to me. Number one, you cannot rely on Scott McTominay again in the DM throughout the whole thing. That was the one thing I have on Ten Hag. I was like, stop playing this brother, because even though he's been playing good games,
Robin, that's not revelation to you, is it?
No. It's not revelation to
Come
me.
on.
It's not revelation to me. Why do you think I've been saying for the start of this season, I said McTominay out. It's in my name.
Because you just said
right?
The one thing I realized is that we can't rely on McTominay. I'm thinking, wait.
No. I rewrit. Let me say one thing that he's realized: you cannot, especially in these big games. I was very disappointed that he didn't play Casemiro from the start, because as soon as he came on, much more tidier in midfield, much more calm, much more. So that I said that you need to learn that lesson. You don't go to City playing McTominay and then man there, because it's just long. Yeah, the man them got hit. I'm actually they got hit. The man just got hit. I can't really say anything. I literally looked at this team and I said, from the start, it just confirmed that Manchester City are going to win the league this season. And guess what? They're on course from getting 100 points, by the way. I'm just saying that right now. They're on course.
They're on course to get 200 goals.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. When I say two things, when I say number one, it's the farmers league. I think we generally are hitting that point where, as long as Haaland is here, as long as Pep's here, it's long, because Liverpool aren't doing their thing. Arsenal they're having fun times, but they're not beating City, and the rest of the league is trash compared to them. Number two, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't say the question of are Arsenal title contenders, because I just look at that team, I'm just like, nah, they're not beating them. Just forget about it. So I literally don't have much to say. Otherwise, that they were too timid. They literally gave City the ball the whole game, and when you do that, you concede 6. But they fought in the second half. They got the 3 goals. So that's why I say I literally just sat there. I was like, right, onwards to Everton. Nothing to deal with. Nothing to say.
Guys, let me hear you lot's thoughts on Manchester United. We'll talk about City off the back of it, but I want to get you lot's thoughts before I lay into Manchester United, because I'm going to go inside them in a minute. So you guys have your place. And AD, I've had enough of this football club, this decrepit football club, this joke of a football club. I mean, Robin even had the decency to still sit there with integrity. I'm so sorry. Somebody has to dress this team down. And if it's not going to be me, somebody here should go ahead. Oscar, I can see you're pending, but you're on mute, my G. You're on mute, yeah? But you are on mute. We cannot.
Yeah, you're fully on mute.
You better give us the sign language, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You better give us that BBC Two translation. You know
There's
what
one sign language you can do.
Yeah.
AD David,
But-
man,
but-
talk to
but-
me,
but-
man. Where are you with Man
but-
United in that?
There's nothing to
Right.
say, honestly.
I don't, bro. Listen, you can't. I can allow Haaland just licking man down, yeah. But Phil Foden, come on, bruh. Nah, bruh. You man were.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Did you see his finishes, bro?
Fantastic finishes. No,
Yo,
glorious.
Like De Gea is nothing, bro. Nah.
He is nothing. Newsflash, David. De Gea is nothing.
Mm,
Newsflash.
okay.
News friggin' flash.
wait, who are you to say newsflash? When I told you De Gea was nothing 3 weeks ago, you were arguing with me like they had other issues. Come on, man.
We had a conversation about who. Well, no. Let's take things into context, Oscar. Why'd you do this? Why are you that guy?
Nah. 'Cause
Right?
I told you De Gea was nothing.
Our context was who should be Manchester United's captain.
And you
Okay,
said
that was
De
the
Gea.
question, and you said it should be. And you said Maguire. So what do you want from
I
me?
said there's obviously a reason why Maguire was picked. I said if Maguire's going to start for Manchester United, then obviously someone else should be captain. But it damn sure ain't David De Gea. Let's keep that a beam.
Anyway.
First of all, yeah, I wanted to go, Pete, because you were asking about who has something to say about this Manchester
Yeah,
United.
go for it.
This performance was decrepit. Yeah, it was absolutely 4-0 down at halftime is unacceptable under any circumstance of your team. I don't care if you're the worst team in the league. You should never ever be 4-0 down at halftime. That's a disgrace. Tenson says United's front three doesn't know how to hold the ball for a few seconds. Guys, it is scary hours for this front three. Yeah, I know Martial didn't get to start, and then when Martial came on, he did his thing. But Rashford looked like Rashford. Yeah, Jadon Sancho. There was nothing from Jadon. And then
I agree.
Anthony, the fact that Anthony is, he can clearly do something when he has the ball, but he's got no pace at all. Like Sancho and Anthony both have no real pace. Like that's scary. That is scary, especially for Manchester United, who used to be this counter-attacking team with the pacey Giggs, Nani, Ronaldo, whoever you name it. They always had pace on the wings. So to go to that, and now you've got Anthony and Sancho, and I don't fear them at all. Like, I don't fear them to. Obviously, they can score and they can cross, but they don't have that fear factor. I mean, everybody kept saying during the game, "Oh, Man United have better players on the bench." But I looked at City's bench and I said, "Who in that Man United team is better than Mahrez off the bench?" No.
But the thing is, that's all they had, though, isn't it? To be fair, City's bench was a bit weak. I'm not going to lie.
Young Alvarez.
Yeah, they had a young Alvarez and a little Mahrez, you know what I'm saying? And true say Laporte and what's his name? Diaz were on the bench. So yeah, okay, that's strong.
But do you know how much you mentioned right there?
Yeah, no, to be fair, there is a lot of weight, don't get me wrong. But
Cole Palmer, man.
you know, as you see the sense, bruv. Man saying Rashford is pants. When will you lot see this? I'm so friggin'.
Lola saying Anthony is going to fool bare United fans because he can score a crisp goal here and there. He was bummy, not the worst, but nah. You know, it's really, but
that's the thing. When the win start, when the clocks go back or forward, whatever it is, right? Once that happens, we're not going to see Anthony again. So don't worry about that. What?
He said what? When it's cold, he's not going to be around.
Oh, come on. These lot ain't up. These lot ain't cut out for it. These Man United players, look at them, Oscar. To a man, they are not cut out for this. They're not cut out for this war.
So Peter, we need to pause at your statement and we need to pause at what Ernest has just said. You just spent 85 million quid on a winger. What do you mean?
How could that be a problem area? The point is, you bought wingers.
I mean, bro, like, and this is the thing, Ernest. Yeah, we need to have a conversation because you once upon a time told me this club has no money. Look at what you lot are spunking out year in, year out. For you to tell me you have no money, look at the money they've spent again. By the way, again, and we are here, and they are miles. How far are they off City? How far is this Man United team off City? It's a country mile away, right? They are so far away from Manchester United. But as somebody has already mentioned, 4-0 down at halftime is what we call a disgrace in football terms. It's a frigging farce. It's a type of thing where players are not allowed to be paid their wages this week. They can't be paid their wages. I get it. They scored 3 goals at the Etihad, and you think, on a given day, that's a very good thing to achieve. Guys, it was 4-0 in the first half, and Man United fans were leaving. They had enough, and rightly so. For anyone that stayed there is a moron. It's not a supporter. That's just a moron. At the end of the day, you're a moron.
We don't condone that. We don't condone that.
What? We don't condone what?
Leaving games when it seems losing.
Oscar, if my team is 4-0 down at half time, if you think I'm staying there,
bro, and I'm in Manchester, I'm going yard, bro.
I'm getting out of it, bro. David,
you're training after the game. What do you mean you're going yard? What are you doing,
David? If it's at Tottenham, I'm off. I'm heading home. I'm getting out of it because there is no way I've spent my money. I've put in my 100% shift for me to watch what I watched out there. It was absolute utter garbage. And listen, I'm waiting for you, Robin, and I'm waiting for Ernest to jump on this train this time round because your manager's a bum. He's a frigging bum and he's a moron. And I'll tell you why he's a moron. Because at the start in the summer, he came on giving it big guns. Ronaldo's part of my plans. He's in my plans, blah, 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 right? Then he benches him. He's not kicking a ball, by the way, for Manchester United, right? And who knows what will happen to him the rest of the season. I can't see it going well. But I tell you right now, Ten Hag will be gone before Ronaldo is. That's for damn sure. There's no way he's going to get him kicked out in January. Man United won't do it. They're not going to pull the plug on that. And then look at this, what did Robin say earlier? This guy is playing McTominay at this midfield, right? He's got Casemiro on the bench. What are you lot talking about, right? And I get it. Listen, names are names, right? And, maybe Varane isn't as great and maybe so-and-so isn't that great and whatever the case may be. Play your best 11, guys. We're watching Ten Hag not play his best 11 and no one's talking about it. No one's mentioning it. And I don't understand why we come here week in, week out. Because obviously United, I think, won 4 games in a row, something like that. They had a good run, right, coming up to this game. And it was a case of, I don't know, it seemed like Robin saw this defeat coming. Whereas in my head, I thought this is the team that was kind of turning the tide. Okay, maybe he didn't play anybody serious, but they won 4 in a row.
The reason why I said that is because while I can't say that I'm like he's a moron or stuff, it's just the start. I can't say the brother tell him to go after we've got 7 games. This is his first 7 games in the Prem.
Just if it was like don't worry, the train leaves at
like I said,
time, and it comes round again.
If it gets right, then then it's calm. But I can't just be like he needs to go now. You gotta let the thing because you were saying the same thing with Arteta. First 2 years, just like he needs to go. Third year now, you're nearly on the train back. So I have to watch it and wait and watch.
Do you think Ten Hag is going to turn this crap around at Man United? Look at the dross he's got.
They've brought him in, and we all knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. Like it wasn't.
They've gone backwards though. I get that. No, I get that you don't go overnight. They've gone backwards.
No, they haven't.
Oscar, they were losing 4-0 at Brentford. The City have given them 6. We ain't seen them giving them 6 for years.
Last season, did you watch them? Did you watch the game,
Oscar? I did watch them last season.
You see how they performed when they went away to Watford? Did you watch Manchester United last season?
Go on. Are you telling me they got better?
No, I didn't say they got better.
I'm saying they're going backwards.
Look at the crap he's walked into.
Oscar, they're going backwards. Tell me what other direction they're going.
Okay.
Because they are going backwards.
They are. He's figuring it out. He's figuring out.
Are they going backwards or not?
Bro,
no, I don't think they're not going backwards.
No, they're just. They're not going backwards. Man United were actually their form wasn't terrible before this game.
No, I get that. I hear that. Just like they probably won 15, 20 games last season, right? They will win games because they're better than a lot of clubs in the league, right?
Just be patient. Just be patient.
Oh, come on. The writing's on the wall. It's there. The writing's on the wall.
Did you want them to turn it around and get a performance against City straight away?
What was my arguments I made earlier? The Ronaldo thing is a frigging joke, right? He doesn't play his best 11. He came in with his whole philosophy and his whole place. No. That's nonsense. He should be a Manchester United player because he's a great player. Just play him in the frigging system. But also, it's the fact that he came in with his ideas and type of play that he wanted to play, and then changed his mind. And here's the problem: now that he's changed his mind, guess what? What's he going to do next week? Does he go back to what he's been doing, or does he have to continue with what he was doing the last couple of weeks? Sorry. Do you know what I'm saying? It's look, we're going to be in the same malaise of Manchester United for the rest of the season. And it's a shame because it's a shame that I predicted them to finish in the
I
There's no way
genuinely
they
think
are.
you're.
I'm
I think you're
completely wrong on
overreacting
that.
a little bit.
I'm
I think
overreacting.
you
I'll
are.
turn it in. You lost to friggin'
I
Brentford,
think
bro.
you are.
Allow me. You lost to Brighton and Brentford,
Ye-
and then
yes,
you got. And
we did
listen,
lose to
wait,
Brentford.
bro. You got dressed and
You lost to
raped by,
Brighton and Brentford.
Manchester City. I'm not even being
Yes.
funny, bruv. I'm not even being. You lost 4-0
But it was
in the
always going
first
to
half.
happen.
No.
Yes.
Nobody gets turned over like that unless you're Norwich. You don't get
Have
turned
you
over like
seen
that.
Manchester United the last 10 years? The last
Are
10
they
years?
getting dressed like that, Robin? Come on, let's not. Why are we talking
Yes.
like Man United are frigging Brentford? They're not Brentford or Bournemouth or Norwich.
But
They're
Man
not these
United
teams.
are bad.
We
They are
get the-
bad.
They're not.
And you haven't.
What you
not,
saw.
What did we do in the last
Robin,
18
hang on,
months
Robin,
that made you change your mind?
Robin, 1 second. Did you watch that game at the Etihad and was not surprised? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
All right. Good night.
Of
Sack
course
your
it
manager.
was.
Sack your manager then. Sack your
Why?
frigging manager. Sack your
Why was
manager.
I not surprised? I
Sack your
said it
manager
at the
then.
start of the pod. I said I'm not surprised at this performance because it was coming. We've literally played 4 games, won 4 games, and we moved. And then we played the best team in England. It was naive of how we played.
I disagree with both of you. Because you can't honestly tell me that a 6-0 in like 6 goals in any circumstance. I don't care if they're the best team in England. You should not be conceding 6 goals to them. There's teams that have lost to them this season that didn't concede 6, bro. There's teams that have got results against Man City. So we're a bad side. We expected this horrible thrashing. No. However, losing to Manchester City, and an embarrassing, deplorable result, it's not the definition of the team that they are right now. That's my point. What I'm trying to say is that Erik ten Hag has actually done a few things where you're looking at the team like, okay, they've got decent style of play here. They can make a few passes. They're building something slowly. And he still has a bunch of players that he does not want to utilize. Bro, this guy is playing Dalot. Like, he's just been given Varane and Martinez. He's been given De Gea. He's been given Jadon Sancho. Like, he's been given a bunch of players that, even if they're good players on paper, they're not his players. They're not like his style. Give the guy time. Like, this idea that we're going to sack him because he lost 6-0. Like, come on, man. It's not fair. Like, Taha says, look, they got patterned by Brighton 4-0. Look, they got patterned by Brighton last season. They got patterned under Rangnick by Brighton.
Do you see what the Watford game? I'm saying, like, listen, we've had thrashings, pond thrashings the last 18 months. So when people are like, what is this? Is this a surprise? No, it's not the first
I'm
time.
going to ask you one question. Is he the right man for this Manchester United job? No, is the answer to that freaking question.
Let's see.
Let's see. We've been seeing with Man United since 2013. Let's see. I saw David Moyes. Let's see. Van Gaal. Let's see. Rangnick. Let's see. Mourinho. Let's see. Oli. Let's see. What the heck is going on here? This is Manchester United. We're not talking about a frigging. God, you know what? You guys anger me so much because we're talking about Manchester United. We're not talking about Southampton, Everton, Leeds. We're talking about a football club that is a serious prestige football club that acts like idiots. They're all morons, the whole bunch of them, and the fans as well with it. To go with it, because it's look at what we're talking about here. Oh, we should wait. We should give a break. We should see how he gets on, guys. It's another chapter in the Manchester United managerless saga because he's not going to be there by the end of the season. He's awful. He's an awful manager, and he's not good enough for Manchester United.
I can't believe what you're hearing. And like I said,
what do you mean he lost to Brentford 4-0?
Yes, I know. But I'm also looking at your manager and the dross that you went through. So I'm surprised that you are opening your mouth and saying that it's good. Now, that's why I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Peter was patient with
you were fully saying you watched All or Nothing for the last 2 years and said, I need this guy out. Last pod, you said, I am over the moon. Arteta's bringing me this, all that stuff. And we've waited 2 years.
What's my stance on Arteta?
Saying,
Robin, if you know what you're talking about, what's my stance on Arteta?
Your stance on Arteta is that you're almost back in. Did you not say that?
Did I say that?
Exactly. You
did.
That? Last pod. You said that, and you said the only reason I'm not fully back in because the subs against Manchester United was bad. You can get the footage. I will find the footage for you. I will even find the footage because it was after we lost against Manchester United, and you said the only way I'm not fully back in yet is because of the subs. But then you was like happy. I don't think that.
Can I just briefly interrupt you? There's a live football game that's currently going on.
Trust me.
Leicester City. Leicester City versus Nottingham Forest is currently going on right now, and James Maddison has scored an absolute worldie. The man who
hold on, man, I'm behind, bro. Why are you?
I've just seen Taiwo hit the post.
I know.
What do you mean? But anyway,
I'm
Pete,
23, 33.
I just want to ask you something because I think maybe you might be just taking it a bit too harsh. Oh, sorry, it's a massive deflection, not necessarily a worldie, but it looked like a worldie at first glance. But anyway, I just want to go through it. So yes, they lost 6-3, and I'm 100% on your train. That is disgraceful. I'm not on this. Oh, we knew we were going to lose stuff. No. You cannot, under any circumstances, concede that amount of goals. The game before that, they beat Arsenal 3-1. The game before that, they beat Leicester 1-0. The game before that, they beat Southampton 1-0. And the game before that, they beat Liverpool 2-1. So to come out of one game where you lose 6, but you just won your last 4 league games in a row, to then deduce that Erik ten Hag is no good, he must be sacked. We can't try again. I
like your you should be a politician because you're very good at creating your narrative and your story and giving your context, and then you ask me the question based on that. So you know from the beginning, from the summer, everybody knows on this podcast my thoughts on Ten Hag before a ball was kicked, right? And then I watched him in the season, and as it began, and I said, yeah, I thought so. He's not good enough. He's not cut out for this job. This job is big, right? No, let's make no mistake about it. This Manchester United job is frigging hard, and it's huge, right? It's no disrespect to him necessarily, but he's not cut out for it. I mean, no, hold tight, AD.
Peter been moving mad.
No, but listen, what I've said is facts.
I've heard bad pauses.
What I've heard so far is facts, right?
and it's raining goals at the King Power. Harvey Barnes this time has scored an actual worldie, like an actual worldie.
Hey, stop ruining it, man.
Anyway,
get your Wi-Fi up, man.
What's I gonna say?
I'm on that TV, bro.
I've lost my train of thought.
I'm actually not streaming, so.
But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, no, I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, I've never been on board with this guy in the first place. I wanted him gone from the minute he walked through the door, and I just thought this man's not cut out for this. He's definitely not cut out for it, right? He'd even keep Ranić, who was the supply teacher last year. He's got a massive report on all of these players that he's got at his disposal, right? Because Oscar's talking about this guy had this player, he was given that player, he was given that player. He didn't even want to use the help that he got that he could have had to sort himself out this season, right? And then the wins that he's got doesn't fool me. That doesn't mean I should change my ways. It doesn't fool me in terms of what's happened. I'm not saying he should be out after the Man City result alone. I've said he's not been good enough for Manchester United from day one. So let's not make it out like, oh, I've watched Man United win games and then I've been like, you know what, now they got pumped 6. He should go. He should go because I'm seeing 6, I've seen 4, and I'm seeing him lose at home to people like Brighton and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, what is a good enough position for him to finish this year to keep his job? He should finish in the top 4. If he finishes out of it, he's not cut out for this. That's just my opinion on Manchester United. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get that assessment, but
no, I just think he should have never been there in the first place, and that's where I stand. I stand on that mark.
Okay.
Right, hey, Henderson's getting buried, bro.
He did the Randy Orton thing again, So Barnes buried him. Yeah, he started beating the floor like he's getting ready to do the RKO. Hilarious scenes. But yeah, let me read some of the comments, and then I want to hear from Adrian a little bit just on this Erik ten Hag thing. Tahar says he deserves time. C1 is saying 7 games is reactionary into the season. 7 games into the season is reactionary. Endo saying, what have I missed? He says, I would laugh at United, but my club is equally as pathetic. That's fair enough. Pete has put on his Gary Neville hat.
Gary Neville hat.
That was a while ago, so I'm not sure what exactly that was in reference to. But he was just, ever since Bergkamp left, Pete's been anti-Netherlands.
Ernest, RVP, bro. RVP was the last straw. He was the last straw. I'm pro-Dutch, man. I'm pro-Dutch.
Shout out to Lola. She says, are United better than Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs and Chelsea for top 4 to mean he's gone?
What is that a question to me?
I think because you set the bar.
No. Because at the start of the season, when before a ball was kicked at the start of the season, I'm looking at Manchester United's squad. I'm looking at Spurs' squad. I look at Arsenal's squad. There's a fight there, right? This idea that Spurs should even be anywhere near the top 2. By the way, guys, don't worry. We're gonna find out what the Spurs team is really made of. But also, I think it's one of those where you look at it. There's not much between them, but Man United don't even play their best 11. For a start, for a kickoff. So the fact that they don't even play their best 11, they're always going to be on the back foot to Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal. they should be fighting in that top 4 spot. It's not even a question. Look at their squad, man. Flipping out. Look how much money they spend this year and last year with Varane and Sancho, Ronaldo, then Martinez, Anthony, Ericsson. You know what I'm saying? They bring quality players year in, year out. And man, I hear telling me if he finishes outside the top 4, he should have time.
I think you seem to have very much made your mind up on Erik ten Hag before, like you said, before a ball's even been kicked.
Do you know what, Oscar? Do you understand my preferences on it, though? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because we've watched Man United. All right, fair enough. That's your opinion. Fair enough. Since Ferguson's left, I've watched Manchester United try to pick and buy their way back into the top, right? And do, let's go with this style. We'll go with this ethos. We'll go with this philosophy. We'll go with that. And obviously now you look at Man United's squad of 25, it's got 4 different ethoses in there, right? So it's a bit messy. And yes, any manager is going to have a hard frigging time dealing with that problem, right? And that is no, and that's not what I'm even expecting Ten Hag to do necessarily, to turn it overnight. Guys, they are no different to what they were last season. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, disagree. Where will they finish in the league this season, Oscar? Where will they finish?
For me, it's not even about where they will finish. It's not even about where they will
so what's it about?
Well, let me explain. There's a level of progression that it takes for you to get to the club that you're trying to be. And we saw Oli with Manchester United. At no point was I ever under the illusion that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the right man for United and that he should have been in a job. But he got that team second at one point. So the whole point of, the top 4, I get it. It's a monetary thing, and we judge the teams by where they finish at the end of the season. But for me, I'm looking at the team, and I'm looking at the progression of how they play football, and can you get from A to B? And if I see what your vision is, are you going to benefit from us implementing your players in? Will it take me to the next place? It's not necessarily where you finish every single time.
So to your point, so that doesn't that make my point a little bit? Because if you're saying Oli, who finishes second, wasn't the right man for you, then you can understand where I'm standing with Ten Hag. Why he's not the right guy for me?
Yeah. But I'm giving him a little bit more patience because I just haven't seen Oli. I never really believed Oli, whereas I've seen things from Ten Hag's game that make me think, okay, there might be a little something here.
What, him reverting back to what Man United were good at before, not necessarily his own thing.
I've seen a little couple patterns here, the way they pass the ball out from the back, couple play jug stuff here and there. The wins they've got, I get what you're saying. The wins they've got have been, some of the counter-attack football that we know Manchester United for. Some of the, like the game against Arsenal, for example. But I'm willing to give this guy time in terms of my assessment of him as a manager and whether he can do something. And I think this season, it's been hella highs and hella lows. They've beaten Liverpool. They've lost to City. They've lost, to Brentford or Brighton, but they've also beaten Arsenal. So I'm calling off. I'm not ready to write this guy off.
Don't worry. I'm on the train, and I'll wait for you lot to arrive, and then we can continue on.
I might get there, Pete. I might get on the same train as you.
No, here's the truth of the matter. You're all gonna be on there soon. You will all be there, and I'm not even gonna say that's the thing. I'm not trying to be like, United have United are dead or blah blah. I'm even going on them vibes. I'm just saying United need to
get themselves
fixed. And then what's it called? And then we'll see what happens from there. He's not the right man for this job. He's not cut out for it.
Says, thank you, PR. You know what it is? Because we were so dross last season, anything looks like an improvement. Stop overhyping his impact. I mean, look,
Oscar, they're the same football club as last year.
I don't think that was what Abdi was saying last time we were here. I felt like you, but yeah, here's Abdi.
To be fair, he probably at the start of the season was like, "Yo, man, ETH, you know what I'm saying? Let's go." And it's one of them, it's your manager. You back it, you go, you run with it. But the truth of the matter is, if whatever you truly feel comes out, it always does. It always does. Don't tell me another one.
I don't.
Gentlemen, he's back. Oh, the Madders is doing the Madders.
Oscar said he shouldn't be in the England squad.
What's the goal at the moment? What's the score at the moment?
Nottingham Forest can go down, bruv.
They deserve to go down.
Man,
they did another Fulham. I've been saying this.
Hold on.
Hey, Robin, question. What players do Forest need to sign in January?
They need
That's the
another
question.
11. They need another 11.
First of all, you don't have a sponsor. You need to hold that, bro.
It just looks wrong, innit? It just looks wrong.
Well,
It
we're
just
not
looks
in
wrong.
Europe, bruv.
But did any of you lot see Kevin De Bruyne's trademark fake pass for Haaland's? I think it was Haaland's second goal. The ball that
It was dirty.
it was hitting
Dirty.
hope. It was so
Dirty.
cold. I was there like, come on.
The one thing I just realised, he's never won Player of the Month, ever
Who?
in his whole time in England. Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, we're just too. We're what's the word? We're xenophobic. That's what we are. How has he never won Player of the Month? Has he never won Player of the Month? By the way, that was a superb free kick.
Oh,
Henderson got packed, and Henderson got packed in again, bruv. Bruv, it's on your side as well, bruv. Where were you going?
I like Maddison, man. I like Maddison, man.
Where was he going, bruv? Hey, Henderson, bruv, you need to leave it, bruv.
He is at Forest, to be fair.
But we have to give props to City because,
for sure,
like I said, they are the big machine, and I am hoping after the World Cup, Pep calls it quits. And I said it on the last pod. I need this man to leave the Prem because as long as he's here, no one ain't winning anything. I need him to quit the Prem.
People said to me on this podcast that Jurgen Klopp was better than Pep Guardiola. I couldn't believe it. It's been on this podcast. It's been on it right here.
I didn't say that.
The best man, bro.
You have to name names, bro.
Yeah, you got to name names, man.
No, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. All of you. You're all in there. I'll throw you all in there. You're all in there. You're all in there.
Hey, know yourself, bruv. Hey, you need to know yourself.
But when I was hearing who's the best manager in the league, man, tried to tell me Klopp
I'm not involved. I'm not involved in this.
I couldn't believe it, guys. It's on wax.
The only thing I had said was there was a period of time where I felt like Klopp's achievements in England, I weighed them higher than Pep's because
God, Oscar, come on.
I
said with a straight face.
I had never said that Klopp was better than Pep.
Oscar, he's got 5 Premier League titles to Klopp's 1. It doesn't matter.
I know, but this is back. This is back when it was.
Pete, it's 6 with an asterisk, by the way. It's 6 with an asterisk.
Oh yeah. What elect? Yeah, they are the champions elect, aren't they? There's that massive cloud called Erling Haaland that's just hovering over North London at the minute, just waiting for it to pour on us.
Assad said 14 goals in 8 games. Haaland is going to go down as the best.
It's a freaking joke. He's got 100. Oscar, he's got 103 goals in his first 100 games in the top 5 leagues.
He has.
They put him up on his
in
board.
8 games.
No,
and I sat there like, how has he got more goals than Romario and Ronaldo?
There were people that doubted.
People doubted. I said it.
Oscar, you know what though? But you know what?
Don't point at me.
Can I just David? When did we doubt him? Explain, please.
Bro, man, them start bringing agendas, bro, about not all these touches, bro. I told you.
I need to ask David 2 questions. When Haaland had 8 touches, how many goals did he score?
He didn't score any.
0. He didn't score.
But
when you give him touches, he bags hat tricks for fun. Give the man touches.
He won the game. I told you he's coming for everyone's head top. You lot tried to bring agenda. He's coming for everyone's.
No one gave agenda, bro. We all rate Haaland, man. No one gave agenda. It was just when he had no touches.
Listen,
it was an issue.
United received their one. Ernest, that's for you. Hold that. I warned you lot. I said, wait, he's going to come for everybody. Ernest, hold that one.
David, he's got 3 hat tricks in a row at the Etihad. What the heck is that?
Hey, our Pamage is postponed for next year, bro.
It's pending.
It's pending.
No, Robin, you don't understand. We have to go to the Etihad with a 12-point buffer. That's what we need. So that at least
you 100% need that.
Those 3 points could be worth 10 points.
Hey, Peter, I was called despicable, bro. I was saying, guys, relax, man. He's coming. Don't worry.
Do you know what though, David? You have to admit though, what is this? What are we watching?
I don't know.
Freak.
I don't know, bro.
The thing is, you know what? When he scored his 2 goals at West Ham on the opening day, I did sit there and think, okay, here we go.
I told you.
That's 25 goals this season. He's looking like 45 goals this season.
Yeah, no, he's gonna hit. I think he might hit 40.
No,
I think he might hit 40.
Hey, can you put up Ernest's comment, bro?
It's a joke thing, blood.
David, is that you?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I warned you, bro. I said it. He's gonna come. You called me despicable, blood. Me have to. I remember it, but I'm gonna keep. Every time this guy bangs, I'm gonna think.
You missed the point completely, David. You missed the point
No.
completely.
I warned you. My point was, he's going to come for us, bro. He started.
We knew that, though. We knew that.
No, you didn't.
He can't come for us with 8 touches. If you give him 8 touches, he won't score. You have to give him more than that.
But Oscar, he got a goal and an assist with those 8, didn't he?
He got an assist.
On the day,
He got an assist.
He didn't score.
He got an assist. The following week, he got less touches. He got less touches though.
No, he didn't. He's never got less than 8 touches.
How many touches, Oscar? There was a game where they said he had 2 touches in the penalty area.
Yeah.
And in one of them, he got an assist in one. Like, that doesn't matter how many touches he's got. He's still impactful. That's
my whole point, bro.
Listen, you know what I mean, David.
I 100% agree with Miraj. I 100% agree with him.
I need City and Arsenal to play each other narrowly. You know, like we play them on Sunday and then we play them the next Sunday. And I need Haaland injured for both games. That's what I need. That's what I need.
He's not.
What do you mean? He only plays 25 games a year.
I need Roy Keane to have a son and just clap the brother because it's not happening.
That's a bit too late, mate.
Yeah,
guys, how many goals do Manchester City have this season? If Haaland's got 14,
well over 100, well over 100.
They've got 29, mate. They've got 29.
Well,
Haaland's
over
got
100.
Is that it? It can't be 29.
In the league, 29.
Haaland's got 14 of them.
And yeah, exactly. As a proportion,
Peter, well over 100.
Their goal difference is plus 20.
It's a performance.
For the sake of someone needs to clatter him.
No, facts. Listen, Gabriel, I'm looking at you, my G. Yeah, you're prone to a rash decision. I'm looking at you, my friend. Oh, what's yeah? Let's say this Roy Keane's fault for that year, bro. For that year when he decked him, I blame Haaland still for that. I'm not gonna lie. Keane was a nasty piece of work, but I blame Haaland for that still. I'm not gonna lie. What's it called?
He saved him down. What are you on about?
Yeah, but do you remember why he saved him down?
Oh, okay.
Because of the years prior, he was at a different football club then.
He ended Keane's season one year.
He ended his season in 98.
Yeah, something like that.
It was 98, and you know, obviously he thought he was trying to.
But Keane is mad though, because he held that grudge for years.
Oh, he held it for 2 years. He held that grudge for 2 years.
Yeah. And
then
held it for 20.
And signed it. And what was so funny? He got sent off, and then he went back to him and got in here, and then left.
Before we leave this game, there's another person we need to hear from.
Oh man, no! Wait! Listen,
is it coming from me?
I'm with family in it, so I can't even be on for too long. But I heard Donny's saying my name. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Let's go.
David, who did you warn? Who did you warn?
I warned everybody.
Who did you warn, bro?
I warned everybody in this chat, bro. Everyone here.
You didn't want me.
Actually, no, Robin, it's you. It's specifically you and Oscar, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't know what he's on.
Bro,
did you man dissing him in the community shield? Did you man? Did anyone diss him in the community shield?
Ray Charles, like we all Ray Charles my man from how many seasons ago? Come on, bro. We knew what Haaland was going to be on. All Oscar was saying was that there was clearly an agenda with them talking about Lukaku's touches when Haaland had the same amount of touches. No one is saying two things can be true at the same time. Haaland is a baller, and they were moving mad. That's what we're saying. You're talking about your Haaland's uncle, bro.
No. Hold on. That's not. It's not even that. And I agreed with you on your Lukaku point. But I was called despicable, bro. I was not happy.
I didn't call you despicable.
Hey, I'm gonna have to. I remember
what's been said on wax.
I was called despicable for defending.
It all up in the joint.
No, you were despicable because after that conversation, every time Haaland scored, you came in the group chat like it was a victory for you. We all knew Haaland was going to start.
We're all losing.
Ernest, you did call him. I've had a look. At the chat.
I was
About what?
For defending.
I can't believe the agenda David is running. Despicable.
It's despicable agenda.
Despicable agenda.
Because Robin, you know what he's saying is he's saying we called him despicable like we denied Haaland's talent. It's not that.
No, my whole point is that's it. I even no issue with the Lukaku agenda and all that. But I said he's going to slap. He's got Man United. The rest of us are next.
Listen.
The rest of us are next. That's all I said.
All week in the lead up to the derby, I told them, listen, our record at the Etihad in the last 2-3 years, Ollie's won a couple games. So if we win, I won't be shocked. If we get panned, I won't be shocked. There's been big, but we lost 4-1 there last year.
We won't be shocked. We won't
lost
be shocked.
4-1 there last year. And also,
I don't get why other people are shocked.
And also with the 6-3 thing, bro, we conceded 6 goals to them when Alex Ferguson was there. That's why when Robin's saying he's not shocked, it's like, why are you man onto him? We've conceded bare goals in the last 10 years.
Come on, Ernest. Come
on. Why are we doing this?
Come on. Because that first half was a lecture. That first half, was a frigging disgrace.
No, again, 2 things can be true at the same time. This is what I agree with Oscar.
Unsurprising disgrace. That's what we're saying.
No, guys. Because Pete, I have a bone to pick with you. Yeah, shout out to the marriage and that. You get me, man.
Let's go.
You see the black bands.
Hey.
Bro, man's got the Wakanda bands, you know. You get me? Because Pete, I'm hearing things from Peter today that I'm disappointed, man. Obviously, as your best man, I got you get me. I got you get me. Hold man accountable, man.
Put man on the game in press.
Specifically on this best 11 thing, yeah. Do you think? What do you think quickly? Because we spent 46 minutes on United. What do you think is our best starting 11?
So you go De Gea in goal. At right back, I'll go to Wan-Bissaka. At left back, I'll go
over
with,
Dalot.
Yeah, I don't think Dalot's got it. I don't think he's got it overall. Wan-Bissaka's not great going forward, but I'd rather have him as a defense.
What was the last good season you saw from Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, listen, his Man United career has not been great. I'm feeding off the Palace. Feeding off the Palace. Wan-Bissaka. I'm not going. 4 years. Yeah, it was ages. It was ages ago. Don't get me wrong. It was ages ago.
I'm gonna allow him because the first red flag is
no, but listen. Both are red flags, right? If I choose Dalot, or Wan-Bissaka, I'm in trouble anyway, aren't I? Let's be honest.
Dalot is the 4 out of 10 to Wan-Bissaka's 2. I'm not saying it's like iPhone 1 to iPhone 13, but he's better than Wan-Bissaka.
Okay,
so what I'm saying.
I'll go with Martinez at left back because I think he is a left back rather than a centre back. But I'll put him at left back.
You don't think he's been good since he's come?
I'll put him at left back personally. Look at.
He's been good.
No, I said I'll play him at left back. I'm playing him. I'm just putting him
and
at
what
left
back
back.
are you playing?
So I'll have Varane and I'll go Varane and Bailly. Personally speaking, Varane and Bailly.
But Bailly's not here.
Bailly's not here. He's gone.
He's not here.
He's gone.
Oh, is he gone?
You don't.
He's been well gone.
Okay. So he's gone. Okay. So where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's in France. He's in Marseille.
Yeah.
Under the radar, man.
Hey, Marseille, you know.
This is
he's been well.
Pete, keep it £1,000. Do you watch Man United?
Oh God, no.
So.
God no. What do you want from me?
This is what I'm saying.
Do I have to watch Brighton to know what their best 11 is? Do I have to watch Brighton to know their best 11?
No, hear me out.
That's criminal.
And I even put in the comments, have you actually watched Ronaldo in the last 12 months?
I'm playing him as my centre forward that Manchester United played.
These men have dedicated their lives to watching Man United.
I'm playing him at centre forward for Manchester United. I don't care what.
But it mattered.
Ernest, tell a lie that he's disrespected the thing. How can he say I'm going off nostalgia playing Ronaldo up front for Man United? Are you freaking joking? It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is still a marksman.
But the thing is,
he got like 20 goals last year.
But hear me out. For example, you lot play Gabriel.
Yes.
Gabriel for me is the best of both worlds between Lacazette and Oba. Like, just because Oba was good for you when he won the Golden Boot doesn't mean that Gabriel's not bringing you more.
Sure.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So my point is, with Ronaldo, yes, he was second top goal scorer in the league. Shout out to him. He's 37 years old. He's doing his thing.
Was he second top goal scorer in the league?
Yeah, because after the Golden Boot winners, he finished on 18 goals. It was Salah and Son, and then he scored 18. But hear me out.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Listen to what the Juventus players were saying about him when he left. They were all like, guys, he scores better goals, but we're winning in spite of him. So they were actually happier when he left. So my thing is this.
Look where they are now.
No.
Listen,
but I've been, don't do that with me, because I've been cussing Juve in the Serie A for years. You've been a lawyer for them. I've been cussing that league for time. But my point
it's a great league, Dennis. It's a great league.
No, it's better now. I've been watching it this year. Like, they're doing their thing in it. I mean, it's
champion now, though.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming over. We love that.
Ronaldo is a great goal scorer. He's a terrible footballer. And for Ten Hag,
37. He's just 37.
No, but you're adding to my point. This is exactly why we can't afford. Listen, you can't afford to bring in a manager who's bringing in a sustainable style of play with a player that does not want to do what the manager wants a centre forward to do.
Why is he adamant on keeping him? Why is he so adamant on keeping him then?
No, he has to say he's keeping him.
Why?
I told you, United is not a football club. We're a PR club. You can't say
sure. But if he comes into the thing, yeah, he can just, if he's the manager, he can make the decision to get rid.
He can't. Are you crazy?
What, he can't get rid of Ronaldo?
No, Pete, this is what I don't understand about you. You've watched United's decision making in the last 10 years. You know, United managers don't have power.
And it's the truth. That's the reason why I'm disgusted to the core with Manchester United.
But this is why it's not a Ten Hag problem.
Jose
Mourinho has had to sign. Is it an NDA? You call it? He cannot speak. He cannot speak about the things that occurred.
No, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that.
He did. Bro, he got paid 18 million pounds to leave Man United.
He literally said in his interview at Roma that he feels sorry for the club because he actually loves the club and he wants to do so much for it. But the stuff that happened there, he can't speak on it.
He can't say anything.
Guys, when has a manager signed an NDA on their leave?
Warned Ten Hag. What's going on? Do not go to that club. They are a business. They're not a football club.
Sure.
So if you are right and Ten Hag gets sacked in the next 18 months, it will be because of Ten Hag. Because like I was saying,
this is what I'll say. I'm not gonna go solely it's his fault, but he's not helping.
No, but this is the thing, yeah. Like again, you see with Casemiro, like you're saying, play your best 11. In theory, you're right. But I've watched Casemiro prior to the City game. The City game was his best performance, and that's saying something. The guy is tired. Yeah, he needs time to adapt to what Ten Hag wants. Eriksen is meant to be Bruno's replacement, and I cannot believe Robin did not get onto that, brother. This game, Bruno Fernandes is. I don't want to speak on that, brother, because he is another big game. He didn't turn up, so we're not going to speak too much on him. Yeah. But Eriksen is Bruno's replacement. Where Eriksen is playing was where De Jong is meant to be playing. The reason we don't play anyone else there is because, as we've read today, like I told you lot in the summer, Donny van de Beek has been seen as surplus to requirements.
Yeah, he came out today and I said,
I told you lot in the summer.
Yeah, I was like,
I told you lot in the summer.
I saw that. I was
like, just because he's Dutch doesn't mean he's going to be playing for this brother. Yeah. And also, this is what I want to say before I stop talking. Oscar, Jaden, Kwame, Kwarting, Sancho. We need to discuss Jaden Sancho. Because, bro.
Been on the wing waiting.
Bro,
been on the wing waiting.
I said, my brother, I'm sorry.
Endo
has been bought.
Endo?
What has been bought?
Do you know what I find crazy? This guy cost how much? and he's
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
the
$77 million British
Oscar,
pounds.
that yesterday's game, I said, I can't defend him. I
I used to
cannot.
play with times like this.
No. I don't
cannot.
guys. I don't
It was
think you guys
bad.
understand. Yeah, last season I told the man them, listen, Jadon Sancho needs to be in a possession team because he's not built. I said it when he came. This guy is not a Man United player, but guys, wow,
That was
the
a wow.
pressure is getting worse.
How much was he bought for? How much was he bought for?
77 million British million pounds.
What's that in euros? I like the euro figure better.
Oh, now?
No, now you do.
with Queen Lizzie gone, I don't know, bro. The numbers are looking a bit special.
That's in today's pounds. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Bro, and
No,
then
for real.
and then Marcus Rashford. Where do I start? He's a terrible football player. Marcus Rashford is a terrible. Listen, people argued with me for years. They said Rashford is better than Martial. I said, are you guys on crack?
No, but you know what? Ernest, though? No, but Ernest, though,
Take
Ernest,
Martial's
is
goals
it
away.
clear?
Take Martial's 2 goals away.
Is it clear though?
No. I don't think man understand. Marcus Rashford is a terrible football player. He has moments. He has moments, but good lord, when there's no space to run in behind, he's terrible. Then Anthony, them goals don't fool me one bit.
Yes, Ernest. Yes, man.
I am not fooled.
man.
This
That's what I'm talking about.
A light-skinned Brazilian. He is a better version of Richarlison, who I don't know why you man rating. I don't know why you man rating.
I've put my card. I've put my Richarlison card down. It's over.
Have you finally sold your stock?
I put it down. Do you know why? He's at Spurs, and look at the crap he is.
He's so crap.
I can't lie.
I have been calling this guy's name from 4 years ago. This guy's terrible. But listen, let me not start. But anyway,
you know what? Yeah, he will win a World Cup medal though. Can't lie.
I don't care. The Golden Boot winner at the World Cup. I don't care.
You're falling for it, yeah? You're falling for them.
I'll get into it later. But just one last thing.
When we get to November, we'll talk about that. But yeah.
One last thing, Ernest, on what you're saying. I got a shout out SW6 because he was talking about Van de Beek from early. He told us Van de Beek is not that guy. And boy, from time you can't start at Everton, it's scary.
If you can't get a gig at Everton Football Club, you're done.
A man said a nepotist signing. Oh my
God. Ernest, how much did you not pay for him?
Oh, like 30 something. It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't high. Yeah.
No.
It was high. The player you've got, it was high.
Oh yeah, but the real numbers, guys, the big number guys in our team are not looking good, guys.
The worst.
Not one.
When I look at a player like Van de Beek, I can't think of the team that he would work in.
He has to go back to Holland.
He has to go back.
Wow.
He has to go back to Ajax.
Man said on loan to Vitesse Arnhem. You lot are taking them. Nah, you lot are moving.
Yeah, guys. Where I'm worried for Ten Hag is that the players he signed. Because because Peter's talking about red flags. My first red flag with Ten Hag was Adrian Rabiot. I said, I don't know. Because my whole thing was,
where did Marco Arnautovic come
whatever he wants? But if you're bringing me Adrian Rabiot and who's the brother that left Arnautovic?
Marco Arnautovic.
What's going on here? Those are the things where if Peter's saying get this guy out, I'm like, those are his two issues that I have with him. But from a playing style perspective, we are better than Oli. We are better than
Ernest, you said earlier on the pod, right? You commented and said we have a wingers problem. Now, you bought a winger for 80 odd million this summer. You bought a winger for 77 million, you said
call it 80.
Last summer. Let's call it 80 last summer. So that's 160 million at minimum, £1 million worth of wing. And we need more wings.
No. I didn't say we need more. I'm just saying we have a winger problem.
Damn.
How that gets solved, only Jehovah Jireh knows. I don't know how this problem gets solved because Listen,
The thing is, you
what
need
I
help
saw-
everywhere. Like, there's no
when I
position.
saw-
Well,
when
I don't know
saw
what position
this-
you're confident
When
in.
I saw this thing against Zinchenko, I said, I don't rate Zinchenko, but there is no Premier League fullback that's getting beaten by that. No one. Not even
Hey, please.
Maswati.
Hey, please, can we get onto that game? Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Listen,
Yeah.
I mean,
Alex,
it's
quick
anything to
question.
discuss.
Quick question. I was going to ask, do you think is it a Farmers League now, Ernest? Are we done? Is the Premier League finished?
Why? Yeah. Why are we saying it's the Farmers League?
Yeah,
Go on,
I'm not
let me
there.
hear this.
I'm not there.
Let me hear
I'm on
this.
it.
No, Oscar,
I'm on
if
this
there's
train.
one thing,
I'm
if there's
bored
one
of
thing
this
that
train.
nobody's
As
paying
long as
attention
Pep's
to,
here,
if
As long
there's
as
one
Pep
thing that what's it called? If there's one thing people are not paying attention to, is the level of defending in this football division. It's a friggin' farce. Nobody can defend to save their lives, right? Fair enough.
But I think that's Europe though.
Maybe so. But
Have
Man
you seen
City
some of
have
the goals
won.
that PSG concede?
Well, no, for sure.
Did you
But
see did you see the last goal they
if you're playing teams like Gangong, right? You know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Burnley are putting Gangong to sleep, right? The thing is, you look at Man City have won like 10 of the last 12 Premier League titles, right? Whatever the number is, right? Yes, Robin has a case that this is the Bundesliga. Without a shadow of a doubt. It's the Bundesliga.
10 of the last 12?
I'm making it up. They don't even have 10 league
Oh.
titles. But as in, my point is, they've won so many of the last 10, in the last 10 years, right? They've won.
Pepper's won 4, 5 if you include this one, and then 2 more previous. So by the end of the season, it'll be 7.
Okay, so 7 in 10. This
That
is the
is
Bundesliga.
insane.
This is the Bundesliga. Because even in France, we've got 4 different champions in France in the last decade, right? In
But
Italy,
then it's not the Bundesliga, it's
flowing.
France, then, isn't it? Because
Well,
Sadio
I'm
Mane
thinking of Klopp's
because
Dortmund titles.
in the last 10 years,
you know it was.
in the last 10 years, Klopp has won it, Chelsea have won it, Leicester have won it.
But
I mean,
City have won
United
7.
have won it in the last 10 years.
But City have 7 of the last 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
even with those numbers, even though you're saying you're Leicester, you're Man United, you're Chelsea, they have 7. And with 3 different managers. Do you know what I mean? It's not even like, oh yeah, you know what? This manager, this team.
I'm on this train.
Mancini, Pellegrini, Pep Guardiola. It doesn't matter who they throw in there.
Yeah,
Throw any manager
Robin,
in there.
at some point in time, you're going to be right.
What manager has failed at Man
gonna
City
be
to win the
right.
league? They've all won it from when they first won the league. They've all won it.
Liverpool tried.
Because
And
I
like I
don't
said,
see
I need Pep gone because after Pep goes, that's when you'll see a dip. But you will still,
I was
they will
just
still be
going
there.
to say
They'll still be there.
they're trying to put Foden on a 2027 contract. What stops them
Yeah,
from
for a
extending Pep's contract?
It's because
True.
he said he's still deciding. He said he's deciding after the World Cup. That's what he says. So he's just thinking about it. I know.
I need him in that Serie A, bro. I need him in that Serie A at some stage, though, man. I need him there at some stage. Do you know what I'm saying? Give more viewership.
And where is there else to conquer that's going to back him like this outside of PSG?
International.
Why
You
would
have
he
to
go
go
international?
international.
Why would he go?
No,
to
but
PSG?
you can't buy no one in international.
Yeah, Pep needs a
Hey,
budget.
he goes manage Argentina. Come.
Oh, you're
he
goes manage
he
Argentina.
fully would, you know. He fully would. This guy, as a player, went to Brescia and Roma. He fully will go to Argentina to manage, no doubt, no freaking doubt about it. Man. Anyway, I don't know. You know, it's the league. Listen,
Guys,
it is what
City were missing players.
that's the thing. Diaz and Laporte on the bench.
Bro, Mahrez came on.
So Mahrez came on.
No, guys, the level to which we are far, like
Yeah.
Peter was asking, what the gap between United and City, bro, it's edgeway road to edgeway.
It's far.
It's not.
It's far.
It's far.
That's even a euphemism.
Yeah. And
You know.
the thing is, like, then you look at Liverpool, then it's like they have a whole nother rebuild that's happening, and we don't know if Klopp's going to stay, just like we don't know if Pep's going to stay. And then we don't know what the owners are going to be on, because Liverpool fans that comes to my workplace are complaining that Klopp is not being backed. The players they signed haven't been great. Then you've got Chelsea. We don't know what Chelsea are going to look like in 12 months. Graham
I see
Potter
man
could
them-
be gone.
I see man them signing in Cuckoo. I said, wait, the window's shut, guys.
Graham Potter could be really here.
Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Like with the
he
window
could
shut.
be. He
Are
could
they
be.
still signing?
You know,
Yeah.
you got Spurs. Like Conte is flirting with Juve. Like he is twerking.
Ernest, please, yeah. I need everyone to know. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. But what I'm saying, the clock is ticking, and people laughed at me. I'm like Nigel Farage right now.
Nah,
They all
you said
laughed
it.
at me.
You said
They
it.
all friggin' laughed at me. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Tick friggin' talk. TikTok.
Because Conte is already complaining about certain things, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be long for Spurs because like the foot. Listen, are we kicking off with the North London derby?
Are we going to the North London derby?
I want to start before you and David talk. No, I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna let the Arsenal man chat. You man took the absolute piss.
Wetters.
That was domination. No, I don't think you understand.
Strong style.
I was so disappointed in Spurs because guys, this was my prediction. I said Spurs will win, and this is the reason I said it. I said if they watch that United performance here and copy and paste, it's long for Arsenal because Arsenal are too pretty. They're too pretty on the. Bruv, when I watched the game at Old Trafford, I said, hold on. How can you have all this possession and we have more shots on target? That doesn't make sense. And for me, Conte is quote unquote more defensive. So I'm thinking, yeah, Arsenal will dominate the game and lose. Bro, why the hell did Tottenham decide that they were not going to attack? I've been onto this Sonyu for years. He is not a good footballer. He's fast and he can finish. He's not a good footballer. Son. He's a fantastic finisher. Fantastic finisher. But he's not a good footballer.
No, he's not. No, he's right. He's right. The thing about Heung-min Son, he's an excellent finisher. So when he's a good
Rashford. He's a good version of Rashford.
I was so disappointed in Heung-min Son. There were so many times where that Conte has his little game plan where it's like we're just gonna get out, and once we get out, one ball over the top. And when the ball was on, the final ball was stinky about three occasions.
Stinky. I was thinking there were points where like I was watching. Sorry to interrupt, Oscar. I'm like, nah, they got the through. They got on the counter attack, on the run, and I'm seeing the passes that they made. The one, and I know Peter will probably disagree, but I'm saying, do you know when Son got that ball and all he needed to do was pass to Kane? And I just saw the most whack pass ever.
The long one
to them, that led to the penalty. It led to the penalty, but I was like, come on, you can do much better than that.
There was another time where he did that earlier. It didn't lead to a penalty, but it was just a ball that was just too long for Kane. And what pissed me off so much, there was a moment like towards the end of the first half, Son gets the ball to the left-hand side and he's going one-on-one with not like an elite fullback. He's going against Ben White, I like Ben White a lot, but he's not a right back naturally. Do you know what I mean? And he gave him nothing. No step over, no shimmy, nothing. He has no move in that area. Nothing. It was so frustrating to watch. So
I was more annoyed at Tottenham's performance, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Arsenal dominated the game. So
no,
they did.
It was
pure dominance.
Games. That's one of the best things I've seen from Arteta. That was fantastic football.
At what frigging point on this podcast do I have to all address your Tottenham Hotspur expectations? All I've heard you lot say, I'm disappointed in this, I'm disappointed in that. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in the whole lot of you. Because you know what it is, guys? Every year I am talking about this situation right here. Tottenham should have been this. And I get Ernest's point, right? If you saw what Arsenal did at Old Trafford, Tottenham, you can cook. But have you watched Tottenham this year? Have you watched them?
No.
Have you actually watched them?
And Leicester cooked them in that first half. And in the second half, they brought on Son, and Son scored a hat-trick. That's not normal.
They got away with murder at Stamford Bridge. Murder, right?
Murder.
How the hell they left there with a point, I don't know. The Nottingham Forest, who are getting absolutely dressed by Leicester right at this moment in time, how they came away with 3 points there. I watched them against, who else did they play this season? Where I just looked at them and I said, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, because people have put far too much expectation on Spurs this season. And I've been telling you, man, people who put them third in their top 4 predictions. I don't give a damn, Ernest. Ernest, do you know this coach, right? If there's one thing about this coach, you know I love Conte, right? But the truth of the matter is this: he looks at a grenade and he knows when to set that off. He knows he can't do. Listen, he cannot do anything at that football club. People do not understand.
Against Sporting Lisbon.
Did you watch the performance against Sporting Lisbon? Listen, guys, he said last year, and this is when I lost respect for him early doors, when he said, I have now come to the understanding that the level of Tottenham is not high. He said, 3 weeks later, he then said, I am now beginning to understand the situation after the defeat at Borough, right? This is a man where I thought, hang on a minute, your judgment is I'm questioning your judgment, Conte. What did you think? He left Inter Milan to come here. Right, I don't know what he thought he was going to do here. Don't worry, guys. The clock is frigging ticking because that bomb is going off. And those Spurs fans,
it's either Tuchel or Finn going to Juve, though. It's either to Tuchel or him.
You know, I guess so. Watch the space at Bayern, by the way, because I know that they've been talking to him there as well. The thing is, those Spurs fans are going to turn.
But by the way,
they're going to turn.
I don't know if it was on this pod. I told man about this Nagelsmann. You can't be wearing them Congolese suits and come and try and manage Bayern Munich, man. You can't. I'm sorry. He I thought Tuchel when Peter was hyping up Tuchel. He's a hipster manager. Hang on,
guys. Hang on. 1 second, guys. Sorry to stop this. Is Serge Aurier playing for Nottingham Forest?
Yes.
I saw Koyate.
Yes.
They need to go. Listen, we need to put a petition together to get this team relegated. Because I saw Stephen Cook, formerly of Bournemouth, as their centre half, first and foremost.
Guys, there's so much wrong with this Nottingham Forest team. Yeah?
There's so much wrong.
Nico Williams.
Lingard is on 200 bags a week.
Look.
Go away. Let's go.
On a 1 year deal.
He's on a 1 year deal.
He's there just have a good time.
He bagged a mill.
And this is the thing. What you have to understand, he had
Yeah.
half a good season at West Ham. Let's just understand this. His reputation, as we speak of this moment, is off half a season at West Ham. Pandemic. Not even like, last season.
Yeah, he's 30 in December.
I love pandemic tax.
Hey, and Peter. At the same time, bare United fans were like, "Oh, look at this! He's had off. We need to keep him." Next, they said, "No, this guy's dead. What is he doing in our team? What is he doing?" I was so gassed when he's gone.
Robin, every man and his dog knew that was the wrong move. Everyone knew it. Nobody knew. Nobody thought it was the right decision. Not even Nottingham Forest fans.
He should go back to West Ham for him.
That has Morgan Gibbs White as the number 10. He's got the number 10 shirt.
And you know how much they pay for Gibbs White?
40 of your British pounds sterling. This league is fake. By the way, this league is bent because how can people like Forest spend 40 million and people like Sevilla can't buy a 20 million pound player? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Come on.
Guys, the amount of signings that Nottingham Forest have made, they've had a draft for every position, yeah? Every single one, they've just got a new guy in, yeah? And the thing that annoys me the most, I just watched them today. This is the first time I'm watching them for a whole game. Nico Williams is their number 7. What?
The left back.
When they were drafting numbers, how did he get that one? That's outrageous.
I'm still questioning about Cancelo getting at 7, and he's the right back at C.
Did you see what he did to Bruno?
Cancelo deserves that 7.
To be fair, he's putting in through balls like a number 7.
No, bro, wingback's the new winger.
Honestly, it's a joke thing.
But Pete, just going back to the North London derby, I've seen a comment about a certain player. And
let's talk about
this William
Saliba. He's having a fun time, but he's not here for a long time.
In my humble opinion, he's top 3 centre backs in the league. That's it. He's that good. No, he's that good.
There's a case.
It's not a case. It's a fact.
Hey guys, he's 21.
He's so good.
He's 21.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
No, he's good.
I'm
I think he's fantastic.
That
But
Brentford
Peter,
performance, yeah.
but
That
Peter,
Brentford performance.
listen, you're not saying his name for long because I know there's a certain man in Madrid, Dom Perignon, is going to be ringing Arsenal very soon, and I will
I
not.
don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
No, it's not fair. But football's not fair, Oscar. That's the thing. Football is not fair.
That's what I mean. I mean, it's not fair for him to have started the season the way he started the season, and the first thing we do is talk about him leaving Arsenal. Like right now, this guy's one of the best centre backs in the league. Like right now. I was C1's in the comments saying that Saliba's too good. I was having a conversation with C1, and some other people talking about the top centre backs in the league. Man were telling me John Stones are better than Saliba. I said, hell no. John Stones has never been this good. John Stones has never been this good.
John Stones has never been this good.
Never.
You know, like if Saliba changes his nationality to English, he's the best English centre half. You know that, right? He is the best.
No one is talking about Maguire.
How many nations are on the planet?
How long you got?
Because I think there's only like 3 or 4 you say that's not the case for.
The funny thing is he won't make the French 11. That's the funny thing. He won't even be in that French 11.
No, he will.
Not in the 11. Not in the
They
11.
play fair back now.
Trust me, he will. The only thing that's hindering
he's been stinky. He's had a stinky international. That's the only thing. So I was like, I don't know.
Just one. On his debut, he was stellar. This guy's a young.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Deschamps is going to play him like that. If that makes sense.
Did you see that video of the way Deschamps looked at him at the training camp? He looked like him like you know them fresh crepes you get in them French shops. Bro, steaming
fresh. Guys, he's good, man. And the thing is, here's the thing. Oscar.
This Kenton guy, he's not understanding what we're talking about. He said Konate is also very good. That's great. But William Saliba he's up here. Like, come on.
Oscar hasn't been to the Emirates for a while, like in terms of like watching Arsenal as he used to back in the day, blah blah. Oscar, how was you feeling? What kind of Arsenal were you watching on Saturday?
Hey, my Angel off his pip. Hey, my missus good cooking.
I mean, Tense is a Liverpool fan, so I feel like you have to get that in there.
He had to get his boy in there.
Bro.
Oh, it's good to watch. Listen, we gave them the Pamage blood. You see,
that was not a Pamage. That was Pamela Anderson. That was
strong.
Pamage.
Strong. Like I said, it made me ask the question because I know Adrian tweeted that we might need to ask that question. It made me ask the question for one day, and then I saw what happened on Sunday.
No, do you know what? In terms of that question, listen, guys, there's 30 games to go. Okay, like what the hell is going on? Okay, can we beat a Liverpool first?
Like I said,
can we beat a City?
Almost
a team that's
it almost made me ask the question, almost. But then I saw.
Guys, we have to remember the league that we're watching. Like we speak about this all the time. There was that season where Tottenham were top of the league in December. Last season, I think Chelsea were top with 11 games played. And we were clear of City by a few points. It's irrelevant looking at the table. It's irrelevant. I don't think that conversation of Arsenal in the title is what we need to be discussing right now. Because it takes away from what we're seeing. I think the team is at other level right now.
Oscar, do you know what I hear about football fans? I'm hearing man saying Arsenal fans are ducking title allegations. What the hell does that mean?
Yo, Arsenal in the title challenge. No. We're not in that.
No. It's Adrian. You know the tactics though. Is that if man puts you the title, if they force you to be the title race now, you have to admit.
Yeah, you said you have to admit, and then you're gonna be like, oh, you said this back in September. Yeah, man, it's long.
Listen. Let's call it for what it is. This is the best football Arsenal have played in the last 6 years.
6. I say 16. I say 16.
No,
I've never seen this. I've never seen Arsenal this good since they were challenging.
Nah, come on, man.
Bro,
2008.
Arsenal
versus Porto. Watch that video. Watch
You're forgetting them.
Watch the league. Watch the whole season.
Wait,
Them
how many years was 2008? Because I might be overthinking. Because I'm thinking about 2008.
That's 14 years
Like,
ago.
it's been a long time. Yeah, 14
by the
years.
way, when,
14
also
years.
Mesut Ozil's debut season. Excuse me, and then Alexis'
I'm
season the next year.
talking Arsenal as a team.
Yeah, look, to be fair, as a unit,
team.
Arsenal are a force that we ain't seen in a while.
What we were always good at,
minute.
Good at scoring goals. We were just garbage at defending, and the back five or even the midfield.
Now
to
you're
the
doing
five.
both. And I'm just like, wow.
As
Like, I've actually said wow this season.
Tottenham's attack was no threat.
Yeah.
But obviously,
no thanks to Gabriel.
Yeah, you know what we're like, because I honestly, Harry Kane's got about 20 Premier League penalty goals against Arsenal. I swear to you, he does. Because last year he scored a penalty there as well, right? And it was all against, like just stupidity in the penalty area.
But
even Anthony, even what's his name, Anthony Taylor was like, "Come on, I've got to give this." Like he's looked at Gabriel like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, that's fair. That's fair. You used to have 4 of those guys.
Facts.
You used to have 4 of those guys. Bruv, you conceded a goal in the League Cup final against Birmingham because of your captain. So Gabriel. Just like Lola's saying, the pen doesn't matter. How many goals have you conceded this season in the first 8 games in comparison to the last season's first 8 games? And then the seasons before's first 8 games? Your defense has improved. You can listen, for sure. Even City, as good as they are, conceded 3 goals yesterday. So let's calm down. Let's calm down. You lot are doing well. I told all my Arsenal fans that talk nonsense. I said, this is the first season I can hear you lot. I have better earwax. This season, I can listen to you lot. If you lot come with smoke for United, I'm hearing it because I'm seeing evidence. Do you see what I'm saying? Arsenal are playing fantastically well. Let's not talk about title race. Let's not talk about Arteta being the greatest manager of all time. Let's relax and take it a game at a time because, guys, I watched Game of Thrones and I've watched the Avengers series. Thanos is coming. Thanos being the World Cup, and we are all going to feel it. Yeah, especially if you got teams, if you got players in Portugal, if you got players in Brazil, if you got players in Spain, if you got players in Argentina, even England, you're going to feel it.
You're going to feel it.
Someone is going to get injured, and is going to be a key player for you.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that our squad, of course, isn't thick. You know them ones. So like once one goes down,
yeah.
No.
That's a big pause, bruv. Nah.
Big pause.
Like, you know what it is, yeah? Because guys, you have to understand, yeah. Do you know what? You know how angry I am still at Old Trafford. Like I'm still seething now, right? And I'm thinking, if we had Thomas Partey, how different does that game be at Old Trafford, right?
Nah, that's not Partey. That's your manager.
No,
he has to manage the occasion.
Yeah.
Ernest, I know when I lose games, I know exactly where I'm staring at.
However, they hate Sambi. That's what it is.
Hey, Sambi's whack, man.
No, he's just scared. He's just scared. He's not whack. He's just scared. He's just scared.
Hey, Oscar, let him in the 8 or I don't want to see him again, mate.
He's whack, man.
He's just scared. That's all. He's okay. Y'all
better wait and see. I've seen it since this podcast started. A lot of people have been collecting, yeah. SW6 collected that Van de Beek check, yeah. Watch when I collect this Sambi Lukonga check. Watch.
If I ask you why is he better, he's better than Guendouzi, what will you tell me?
He's better than Guendouzi.
Why? Why is he better than Guendouzi?
He's a homeless chicken. He doesn't give 3 yellow cards every game. Come on, man.
Guendouzi get 3 yellow cards every game. He did it.
Did you man see that Nottingham Forest miss? Hey, did anyone see that last Nottingham Forest miss? Because they deserve to go down now. They got to go.
Yeah. The thing is.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say. I think looking at that game, looking at Arsenal. Yeah, I'm also watching closely Gabriel, your defender, not your striker, because he's done his thing. But I'm thinking, I don't know what he is. I'm like, is he? And I don't watch Arsenal a lot, but I was thinking, what is going on with this guy?
This comment is wild.
Why have I said, is he not it? And then David in the
Hold
group
on.
chat saying that he's not good.
Hold on,
Oh,
wait. What's Endo saying?
Oh, this
DC was
this
in the
happened, yeah.
stadium.
DT's
Yeah,
back.
I'm saying DT's out. He's
Hold
out.
on.
He's out of pen.
Hold on, wait.
Guys, you're
DT
lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Bro,
DT is on the streets. He is
bro,
a free
he
man.
assaulted
He's
his
walking.
his ex's boyfriend.
Hey, speculation,
walking
man.
the
We don't know
streets.
what happened.
He's
He was in the cell.
I've seen the videos. People that say apparently he got jumped, and then I saw the video. Yeah, he's walking about free man. Look at his Instagram as well. He's trying to get people trying to jump him, but it didn't happen. Yeah, he's a free man.
Tickets.
All
Say
I
again?
saw was his.
Did Arsenal terminate season tickets? He's a law to himself. He's a danger. He's a hazard.
He's a free man
He's a
walking.
hazard.
Why did he say? Why is Endo talking about Mason Greenwood's birthday?
Listen, what?
These
DT
lot
is
are
out.
mad.
It was Mason Greenwood's, but that's why everyone's making the joke. Yeah, it's
Nah,
like,
but
yeah.
look at the trio, blood. How can we have a triple threat like that?
Greenwood's only 21.
Partey
Oh
scored
my
a screamer.
Lord.
Listen, DT is out, and this basically was.
There's one comment. There's one comment I want to go to. Big up Lola. She says, "You man are showing you don't watch Arsenal. Martinelli has been brilliant every game he's played this season, bar one."
Well, it just
I
Martinelli.
don't think it was us. I think maybe someone in the comments did. I didn't actually see it. Lola said,
love
Martinelli, bad
Martinelli.
boy, by the way, one of the top players so far this season. Oscar knows my boy. And then you got Assad saying Martinelli is me. He's just a busy player. That's it.
He's just a busy player.
Look, Martinelli's has dribbled, has completed the most dribbles this season. So he's been.
What does that even mean?
Man,
Do you know how funny it is to be a busy player?
Yeah. I definitely understand what he means. He's hella busy. Oh, I think he's good. Like, I think he's effective.
he's superb. That's what he is. He's superb.
Like,
He's a busy baller, yeah?
There's a lot of discourse around him because people are trying to act like his dribble style is like unauthentic. Like he doesn't dribble like a Brazilian at all. Like he doesn't.
No, he dribbles like an Englishman still.
Yeah, but like he's a very effective player.
I feel like he's direct.
Huh?
I feel like you see how people get onto his style. I feel he's direct. Like he brings it, he takes it towards the defender, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, man.
I feel like people like to over critique things. Sometimes.
David, man, let's hear your talk on the North London Darbs.
But I didn't
Tottenham Hotspur, yeah, always.
I didn't even really get to watch. I missed Partey's screamer. I was at work, and they turned on the game when Kane has a penalty. But
Yeah, of course they did. Yeah,
it's absolute clowns. But yeah, man, it was a good game. Couldn't watch too much of it. The screen was behind me. Man's at work, bruv. So yeah, it's a bit long, bruv.
I'm delighted when we beat them. Of course,
of course, bruv.
It's a regular occurrence.
No.
It's
Sorry
my
to interrupt, David.
Go on.
No, because I think you're going to bring it up, but I'll let you finish.
I'm just saying, bruv, yeah. You see that penalty, yeah? Them little mistakes there, bruv. It's just those little ones. That's my only issue, bruv. We had got the momentum, and then Xhaka doesn't clear the ball, and then you got Gabby. And one thing I'll say, Saliba, yeah. From what I'm seeing, bruv, he's looking like Van Dijk still. I can't even lie, bruv.
Bro, that's the only thing I'll utter those words.
What I was going to say, I need to question this because I'm still on the fence. Was it a red card?
Yeah.
Was it a red card?
Do you know what? When it happened,
I'm not on it. I'm sorry. I think it's a yellow.
When it
I've
happened,
seen worse things given.
When it happened, I never saw a red card coming out. When they do the replay, though,
it's a stupid challenge.
At what point do you not give it? Like, do you know that was? It's one of those challenges where you think he has to give it because it's such a cynical challenge.
It's high.
Martinelli's going the wrong opposite direction as well. He's not going towards goal. He's in his own half, and he's made a challenge like that. Emerson Royale with cheese. You must be freaking kidding.
At first glance, I said yellow card, didn't it? Yeah, but I've watched it again. I was like, nah, you weren't going anywhere. Serious. And you
studs on the Achilles. Yeah, it's a stupid challenge.
I saw it and I was just like, I see why it's a red.
Why is the game so soft though? Like that's
how I feel. That's how I feel.
Hard, and it's a stern warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
the
said in the
Achilles,
group.
mate. He could have injured him.
That's how I
though.
feel.
Yeah,
He could have injured him. We're not talking about like a 50-50. But it's not a 50. Oscar, come on, it's not a 50-50. This guy went from behind and just tracked him down. Just literally sived him down from behind.
That's what I said at first. Yellow card with a final warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 4-0. Patson Daka with a goal of the week contender. Oh, sensational.
Patson Dak.
I'm a fan of him, you know.
It hasn't really worked for him at Leicester, you know.
He was okay last season. I like his finishing. Like he's, you know, the man that passed the ball into the net. He's proper like clean with it, but it hasn't worked for him so far.
Amina. Yeah, man.
Is Ward gonna keep a clean
I
sheet?
just keep watching. I'm just like, I've seen worst things this season. I've seen worse tackles given yellows. So I'm thinking I'm asking for consistency. So I see why he gives the red.
We are never
but I've
going
seen worse
to
tackles.
get. We're never going to get consistency.
It is wishful thinking.
I don't even like.
It is wishful thinking.
I don't even care about the consistency. That's a yellow card. Like,
What planet are you on? Hang on, this is coming. I bet Thiago Silva should have got sent off either. I bet that's what you're thinking, isn't it?
We're at a point where we'll get onto that later. We're at a point where we have no yellow cards. Like, there's not. Everything's a red.
Oscar, did you see the challenge? Are you joking, Oscar?
Yeah, he's late. He's late.
Oscar's having a laugh.
Guys. I need someone to hold the L tonight, yeah? See Jesse Lingard, yeah? He told this fat L, blood, about heads in your shirt, bruv. What's going on? Hold that fat L, blood.
David, do you know why he can't? He's not holding no L. Because by this time next Monday, 250k would have gone into his bank account.
I don't give a damn.
Well, you're out, yeah?
He's the man.
No. I'm saying everything Adrian is saying. I was gonna say he does not care. Have
you seen him on Snapchat? You just inside Caribbean cafes in Nottingham. He
doesn't even live there, does he? I bet he still lives in Manchester.
But you know, on the topic of Emerson Royale himself, I've said that we have bare Brazilians in this Premier League. Yeah, like half the national team's actually here. Is he Brazilian? Because what was that?
He's not Brazilian.
What was that?
I think we put this Brazilian tag a bit too high. They've produced some terrible footballers. Come on, man. He's one of them.
Oh, he's Brazilian.
He's just one of them.
He's Brazilian.
He's another one.
That's what I said.
He's just one of them, man. Lola says Oba got a red card for something similar.
One at Palace.
That was nasty. Oh,
like, it's not red.
No, here's the thing. It was great refereeing from Anthony Taylor because he saw it from the jump.
He had to think about it. He didn't have to think about it. That's why I said I see why it was a red. I think it's slightly harsh, but I get it. That's all I'm saying.
Endo says any team that loses 4-0 to Leicester needs immediate relegation. Pete, shall we? Any more on the North London derby?
No, bro.
Tottenham Hotspur, you'll always be.
Bog standard. Thierry in the stands. You got to beat Tottenham, bro. Straight.
And if anyone saw, you know what? When Gabriel Jesus did the Christ the Redeemer little stand at the, it's in the veins, and he also did the Henry slide as well. But he didn't take it.
Is he going to Qatar?
Even on people like Jesus, yeah, like I'm amazed. Yeah, I'm amazed at how much of a good footballer.
I'm amazed at his second goal because the first goal. Lloris, my gosh.
No, do you know what? I don't even blame Lloris for that. I blame Lloris. I blame Romero.
Jesus' first goal.
Romero touches it underneath him, so he kind of sets it up for Jesus. Poor save, the first save, innit? Poor save from Saka's shot, but after that, I think it was, Tottenham's defense are crap. They're crap, blood. Tottenham are dead, blood, and you don't find out that they're not good. They're a dead rubbish team, and I can't believe their fans.
They made top 4 last year,
bro. They can make it once.
They can make it again. They can do it again. Like
they won't do it this
year. This year, I said in the summer, if Ten Hag finishes 6th, he's done well. Yeah, because we're not better than any of the other teams. So it's a proper tight one. Like I could see Chelsea and United missing out. And I could also see Chelsea getting in there. It's just one of them seasons where I don't think it's as easy to predict. On the current trajectory,
I can't lie.
The top 3 is definitely Arsenal, City, Liverpool. That's the top 3 on current trajectory. Absolutely.
On current.
Absolutely.
Liverpool's a bit sus still.
Liverpool sus right now.
I think Liverpool and Chelsea are sus.
No, guys.
Oscar, you're right.
Guys.
What?
Huh?
No.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So like if we really deep it, yeah, are Chelsea better than Liverpool? Like
No.
really? No, they're not. They're very unpredictable. If you take Gallagher's goal outside of the game, what were Chelsea producing? Do you see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't great. Then you look at Spurs. Go on.
No. You carry on.
Yeah. So when you look at Spurs, that attack can save them from a lot of hell. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. They're likely the fourth. Yeah, it's too good. Like they'll crumble against good teams, but against teams like Forest, you're right. Tottenham were not better than Forest most of that game, but Kane and whoever it is that scored a second got enough goals. United, Chelsea are the 2 ones we don't know. We do not know. Do you see what I'm saying? Liverpool will make top 4. City, Arsenal on current trajectory will make top 4. So I'm not sure, man.
Listen, we'll see what happens.
Listen,
after the World Cup,
I need Liverpool. I need Arsenal to beat Liverpool on Sunday for me to believe anything. Because obviously I'm not there. We need to beat.
But you don't need to beat Liverpool. You don't need to beat Liverpool.
What I'm saying is,
if
you want to be in a title race, then you have to beat Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be,
who's talking about title race though?
If you want to, look, Arsenal.
Arsenal don't need to be in a title race. Arsenal need to do what they're doing currently. You can afford a loss to United because you beat Brentford, you beat Palace, you beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Arsenal need to carry on the same trajectory. Beat the small teams you're in the top 4. That's the basic rule of the Premier League. You beat the small teams you're in the top 4.
True, big man. You need to beat some of the top 6, bro.
No, you don't.
Beat some of the top 6.
No, you don't.
Not really. Not if you beat the bottom 14.
Liverpool didn't beat a single team in the top 4 last season.
I mean,
say again.
Liverpool didn't beat a single team in the top 4 last season.
Did they not?
They didn't. They didn't beat City over 2 legs. No. They didn't beat Chelsea over 2 legs. They didn't beat who else?
Tottenham.
Who else?
Spurs.
They didn't beat Spurs.
And hence why they didn't win the league.
But they finished second.
What about Arsenal winning the league?
They finished second.
No. But my point.
Arsenal were beating teams in the top 4 as well.
Oh, because we were losing to Brighton and Southampton.
So I'm saying this, like, there's this whole notion like people go on like, oh, Arsenal needs to start beating big teams. They've been beating big teams, and if what Ernest is saying is right as well, if they beat the smaller teams,
gentlemen,
no, I agree.
These points add up, bro. You missed. I
agree with Ernest's point on this. Yeah, if you're playing for the top 4, just beat the bottom 14. Understood? Or but if you're talking about the title conversation, you have to beat the top 4. You got to beat teams in the top 4 for sure.
I think Arsenal fans add more pressure to themselves talking about the title race. Don't talk about it.
Yeah,
you're not there yet.
Here's the thing, Ernest. The truth is, though, we don't know what kind of Arsenal team we've actually really got because it hasn't really faced adversity, and every team will face adversity in a season, right?
Yeah.
If we get beat by Liverpool, for example, on the weekend, right, it will be intriguing to see how we bounce back from that because we've lost to Man United and then we've lost to Liverpool.
But when you lost to Man United, when you lost to United, was it like when we beat you? What was the like when we beat you with Jose at the Emirates when it was a 3-1?
Mm-hmm.
That was a better performance than the 3-1 against Ten Hag.
For sure.
We controlled the game. You had no space.
The thing is, you walk out of Old Trafford with no points after that performance.
No, true. But all the Arsenal fans I spoke to, they were like, we weren't fazed by the 3-1 because they know when it comes to like the purest perspective, Arsenal didn't manage. Arteta got ahead of himself. Arsenal played well.
Yeah.
So it's not like the other Arsenal performances where you can say, like, I remember when me and Pete were talking, this is how old we are. This is years ago. The 8-2, yeah. when I was in Peter's yard and he said, "How did we have 14 shots at Old Trafford and score 2 goals and concede 8? How?" I'll never forget that conversation.
Chesney was man of the match.
Performances. This is not
Chesney
one of
was
those
man of the
performances.
match. I couldn't believe it.
This is not one of those performances. Yeah, Arsenal played well against United and got caught slipping because Arteta did not manage the game. That is it. And in the next game, you bury Brentford. It was easy. Easiest performance Arsenal have had this season. Yeah. Palace was tougher than that. So Arsenal just need Arsenal, in my opinion, yeah, on what I've seen so far, will not struggle the same struggles against Everton at Goodison last year. You will not have those struggles because you're better than these teams. These little additions.
Would you not argue though? It's funny you bring up like an Everton away, because we haven't had, you know, our usual banana skins. We ain't played that yet, and in fact, we played one of them, and it was at Old Trafford. Right? We go there and
United is a big team.
Yeah, but Ernest, we've won one time at Old Trafford since Adebayor left. That's a joke.
Oli was playing.
Oli played for the other side.
Hold on, you beat us at Old Trafford recently, no?
I mean, pandemic is. I don't count pandemic.
Oh, so
was the FA Cup?
Okay. We're
the FA Cup. The FA Cup's whatever.
We're gonna come back to this pandemic tax.
No, but I'm what? There was nobody there. And did you see our performance against Manchester United? By the way,
it was terrible.
The one where we had one shot on goal. Oh, by the way,
I was annoyed that game. I was annoyed that game.
If you don't remember guys, do you remember what lockdown Arsenal looked like? I don't think you guys are remembering. It was the worst Arsenal team since the 80s. It was awful.
We pammed them.
Awful.
Absolutely pammed them.
So if you're telling me my last win, when Jens Lehmann was the goalkeeper and Oli was playing for the other side, I'm so sorry. Give me 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Give me 3 points at Old Trafford. But as I say, Ernest, our banana skins that we've played, it's been the one banana skin, which is Old Trafford. We've lost. The next banana skin.
But then all Arteta's job is to do this year is to minimize the banana skins.
Sure, for sure.
Minimize.
And until he's doing that, we can have a conversation.
You'd say Palace opening day was one, though.
Say again?
Palace opening day, I thought raw. Like,
yeah, I thought it was a banana skin.
Yeah, man. Guys, now we're taking the mick, yeah. Palace away. I think we've lost there once in like 10 years again, right? Yes, it's been a tough ground. It's been a tough ground to go to. But I think, you know, the one where you're not fit to wear the shirt, and then the last year one, we've lost twice since they've been up, right?
Is it a Bolton thing?
Is it a what?
A Bolton, you know, like how about Bolton?
Yeah, Bolton, I think it's a Bolton
or Burnley.
It's a Bolton thing.
Burnley's a tough place to go, and then they've lost like the last 14 in a row against teams.
It's a classic Bolton where man, remember that one time Stelios done us, yeah? Stelios and Okocha. These times we've gone there with 10 men and 1-3-2. Fun that, man. Allow me. Yeah, no. So we'll see in it. Everton away will be a very interesting one, but that's not until February. But, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, how are we going to do fair at Tottenham's ground when we go away there? Little things like that. But anyway, I'm enjoying the Arsenal FC, and long may it continue. You know, let's hopefully, if we can beat Liverpool next weekend, mate, I'll be over the moon, man. Mr. Peter, you've beaten Palace twice in like 4 seasons. No, to be fair, Palace have been a difficult team for us. For some strange reason, we keep drawing or getting beat. But you get me. If we've won, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah, Palace is a good one, to be fair. We played another banana skin in Palace and Brighton. Have we played Brighton?
Did you?
I don't remember Brighton. We ain't played Brighton, have we?
No.
Unless you meant Brentford. I mean, Brentford's not banana skin. That was just a one-off. Anyway.
I don't know Brentford.
Let's move it along. Listen, Liverpool, talking about Brighton. Liverpool 3, Brighton 3. Oh. Trossard hat tricks,
Brighton this season. All the openings are they're doing their shift.
I'll talk my Serie A
managers levels.
I'll talk my Serie A does that know about De Zerbi blood. What?
Is he cold?
He's a good man. He's a cold man. He's a cold man.
The only reason you know Sassuolo is because of him. That's the only reason you know them. It's the only reason you know them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, big up De Zerbi, man. Listen, I don't know what he's gonna. I don't know how Brighton will fare in the long run. But AD, talk to me about your Liverpool side.
Yeah, we need to speak because this is what's happened. What has happened?
Yeah, what is going on? What is actually going on?
When you, I'll let you sort of land. But when you say,
I was gonna say, is this another Klopp 7th season? Is this what's happening? Where it's just not going right?
You know I love about Robin.
No shame. No shame.
You know I love
Of course I
about
have no shame.
Robin will hear the latest like trend in the football Twitter, yeah, and just bring it to the podcast.
Yeah, just bring it.
That's it. It's the 7th season.
7th season. You see what we're doing?
An agenda for the 7th season is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
You don't rate how which managers are getting sacked.
Hey,
and them are not making it past 18 months.
No. But the reason I'm saying it's funny though, because that Dortmund 7th season was horrid.
Listen, the average manager gets 13 months in his contract. Like, that man's talking about 7 years.
Like the 7th season is a pattern. Like is it the 7th season?
He's done like 500 games for Liverpool.
On a real, when I look at Liverpool and I'm just thinking, like they're actually conceding on a regular, and they're conceding stuff that they normally shouldn't concede. Trussell getting a hat trick, like big up to him, but the goals you were conceding, I was like, what's going on here? This is not how I'm expecting Van Dijk to behave. This is not how I'm expecting. Oh, we just talk about Trent, by the way, because.
No, Robin.
No, Ernest. You can open the zip. You can open that zip. You can open that zip because we need to talk about him because
Tiana Trent. Yeah.
Wow.
Yellow
we need to talk about him, but we also need to look at that midfield. Like, and this is when I actually look at Klopp. I'm like, why are you persisting with such a midfield? Like, I get the injuries and all that stuff, but not bringing Carvalho on or take him off. Actually, really, not bringing Nunez until the 89th minute when you need someone to go on. It's like what? Like
he's pants, man.
Talk to me.
He's pants.
I also need to talk about Arthur Melo. Like, where is he? Who is he? What's going on?
Hey, Robert came with the Uzi like his team didn't just get
listen. I was expecting.
That's fine. I'm right.
I was expecting to be pammed this pod, so I had to come with something. But anyways, no. Listen, I'm watching everyone's team this season. I'm just watching. I'm observing.
Let's stick on the right back for a second. Like, he's twerking at every moment. Yeah, literally. One of these goals. It's horrible. How is he at fault for every goal? Like, it's actually mad. Like, back in the day, I felt like it was an agenda. People were just trying to find Trent. But now, you can't miss him.
Carragher pulled every goal he's conceded this season. He just talks about how wrong he's been and where he's been. And then Neville's teaching him how to coach and how to defend as a right back.
I was watching Man Utd football before we went live. Gary Neville was doing an intervention for Trent.
Literally.
He said he needs time off where he's not playing games to just train.
That's rich coming from him, isn't it?
The guy said he needs time.
No, we can't. No, Adrian, we can't do that. Adrian, we can't do that.
No.
Adrian,
I just said it's rich.
Adrian, we can't do that. Adrian, we cannot do that. Because Adrian, listen, I all of Adrian's Trent tweets and I just put them to memory. I just listen.
And because I'll let you land and then I'll drop the A bomb. Let's go.
No, because I don't know if there's a bomb. I don't know if there's a bomb to land. Your manager came out and said was given
that interview.
And you spot
on.
I'll let you land.
Spot on. So hold on. When it came to the way that Trent was defending in the Champions League final, is that a tactical issue?
No, it was poor.
So what are you talking about?
No, because even he said Ernest himself.
What are you talking about?
Klopp is waffling because he has spoken about what you guys do only offensively. But there are many goals that Trent has conceded where he has been next to Alisson. That is not an attacking phase of play. What is Klopp talking about? You see Klopp, yeah? I think he's one of the best managers I've ever seen in this league. The closest thing I've come to this, my second team in Europe was Borussia Dortmund 2011 to 2013. But Uncle Jurgen, you are absolutely waffling with this thing, bro.
Yeah, that
I'm
interview,
so sorry.
that interview was
I'm so sorry.
horrendous.
You're waffling. This guy is waffle because when you're talking about Trent in the attacking phase of play, that's just one. Listen, Arsenal fans came to me talking about we were better than you though when we came to Old Trafford. I said you didn't defend well. How are you better than us? How can you concede 3 goals and tell me you were better than me? You can't tell me attacking football is the only part of the game. You have to defend as well. Yes, Trent is the modern fullback, but his deficiency is in that in a fullback you still have to defend. Why are we talking like, why do Liverpool fans talk like they're blind? This is what pisses me off. You lot talk like you're blind to the fact that your defender has to defend. At Napoli, I watched this brother. I said, hold on, when are you going to defend? Like, I'm so sorry. He's jogging in some of the goals against Man United when you are without the ball. So what are we doing here? So I don't know what bomb there is to drop, Adrian. This guy needs work. And I've been naming this guy's name since Rashford panned him at Old Trafford how many years ago? So Trent is a fantastic offensive fullback. But let's not sit here and pretend that he is not poor when it comes to spatial awareness, when it comes to tracking his man when he's without the ball. That's nonsense. That makes no sense to me, bro. Like, let's not sit here and be blind. Let's not do this. Let's not pretend. So go on, you can have the floor.
So Peter, Ernest has alluded to that. Ernest has alluded to that game against Marcus Rashford, and fair is abominable. And Trent Alexander, he hasn't been a great defender for the past 4 or 5 years. But let's not sit here and act like this is astronomically awful piece of form, and it's not like it's been like this for the past 5 years. So it's clear something's wrong, something's off. Gary Neville's right. He needs some rest. But this is a man, and yes, I'm going to say it, he's redefined the right back game in England. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He set the record for assists. He's broken his own record. People say he can't defend. So if he can't defend, how the hell is he getting 92 points in the season, 99 points in the season, 97 points in the season, winning Champions Leagues?
Wait, are we doing
finals?
Huh? Are you saying that's because of
Trent?
Trent?
Point.
Are you saying that's because of Trent?
No.
No.
Because if he's been costing Liverpool all these years, we would have been as a successful team as we are, and he's an integral part of us. And I'm not going to sit here. And be reactionary. I'm not going to do that.
Adrian.
He's awful. Talk to me when he's at his best. Why talk to me at his worst? Talk to me when he's at his best.
Why are you talking?
Whoa.
Why? Like, my one question to you is this discussion about Trent's defending. It's not a new topic. It's not come about this year. It's not the first time we've mentioned this. No. You're talking about it like, oh, right now we've come at his worst time. No, this has always been something people have labelled at Trent. And the winning has been something that has allowed it to go under the radar because when you're winning,
so how can it go under the radar? Because you're winning.
Adrian, don't do this today.
In fairness to Adrian here, let me chime in quickly.
This is not a new thing.
In fairness to Adrian, no, the defending, Trent has always been questioned about his defending part of his game as opposed to his attacking part, for sure. But to Adrian's points, if Liverpool have got 20 clean sheets in a season, they've got the 90 plus points, they've got the best defense in the league, or they've got the best defending record in the league, he is part of that. You know what I'm saying? We can't elude him from it and say he's not part of the Van Dijk of this world and whatnot, and whatever the team achieves, Alisson.
Pete, let's not do this.
No, but there is a case. I think there's a case. I think there's a case.
Not do this.
Could you not say that defensively, Liverpool had really, really good records, but it wasn't always because of Trent. It was.
I said he's part of it.
It was never because of Trent.
I'm saying he's one
part of it. You can't eliminate man.
You can't eliminate him. Listen, Klopp said it himself in his press conference. What he wants from his attacking right back is to attack. He said about Robertson having to play further back because he's the one that he trusted from a fullback perspective defensively. Let us not sit here and pretend that the highline Liverpool play is because of Trent.
I'm not saying
it is because of Van Dijk. I'm saying And I'm saying you not saying it is proves the point I'm making anyway. That defensively, Liverpool have been good because of 2 or 3 other players and not Trent. So let's not talk about Liverpool defensively and include his name that just because he's been a part of it, he has been the anchoring player to do with their defensive abilities. Trent has contributed way more offensively. And again, what Adrian's talking about doesn't make any sense to me because we have always spoken about Trent's a poor defensive acumen within the game. We've always spoken about it, yeah? And we've always said Liverpool are winning, however we question Trent defensively. This is not a new conversation.
No, but my point is, it's been worse than ever, though.
Just because someone wins 92 points a season, like for example, can we talk about Henderson being one of the best central midfielders Liverpool ever seen and still not say that he's actually not the best central midfielder Liverpool has ever seen? But he's been part of the winning team. He lifted the Champions League trophy. So we're not going to sit here and do this revisionism like we've never brought this up. This doesn't make sense to me. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a fantastic offensive fullback. Go on, Ian.
Yeah. For me, why it's not revisionism is because I've given you a sample size over 5 years where this guy's been operating at a high level. Nobody's ever said he's Maldini or he's a great player.
Offensively,
no, bro, you have to do both. If he's playing right,
and when I say offensively, and I talk about the other side, which is defensively, are you going to sit here and tell me Trent has been great defensively for 5 years?
He hasn't been this bad. He's clearly off a form.
Has he been great defensively for 5 years?
He's been good enough.
Has he been great defensively for 5 years?
He's been good enough.
Has he been great defensively for 5 years?
No, because
I've never said Trent is a great. I've never said Trent is a great defender. I've never said it. I've always said
because you know he's
not. Yeah, and I don't need him to be.
In that time, bro, in that time of the 5 years, the 5 years of the successful period of Liverpool, you've had the best centre back in the world. You've had arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. You've had the best left back in the league as well. So,
by the way, that's a good point Adrian makes though as well. Look at, by the way, their whole defense is not playing well right now. Okay, they're all everyone's on bad form. And Oscar, when you're talking about
you're looking at the attacking play. Look at the attacking play.
Robin, one sec. When you're talking about how obviously. What I don't get is why are we eluding Trent from when Liverpool have been good defensively? I think that's not fair. I think he could be the worst defender of the lot, sure, but I don't think we can take him away from that. You know what I'm saying? He is still because it's a season. We're not saying season long, Trent, isn't it? So it can't just be like we're not saying that Trent has whatever.
We're not saying that Trent has never been good defensively, or when Liverpool have been good defensively, he's still been bad. We're saying he's always been questioned defensively, even when Liverpool has been good. And what Oscar is asking is, why is Adrian talking about this new conversation when that has always been the conversation? So, for example,
I'm just surprised it's only him that's getting it though. At this moment in time, it's only him. Was always and they're all bad.
Because he was always
fair enough.
Listen. When if this back four that Arsenal have ever become bad, who will be the weakest link in this back four? Gabriel. Okay. So if we talk about it now, being that he's the weakest link in this back four now, is it not going to be a consistent conversation when you are bad?
Yeah, but bro, that's not winning. Bro, this narrative has been brewing for 5 years.
But so, what I would say is with Trent, Trent is in poor form right now. I don't think this is the Trent that we've been getting for 5 years. This is much worse right now, and it's poor form. And Liverpool are bad defensively as a whole, as a unit as well. They're not defending well as a team, right? I think Alisson's probably what's keeping them at bay, right? Because they've still got plus like 9 goals in goal difference this season, which is still high. If you take away City's ones, right? They're still pretty high. It's still pretty good. It's just, Trent is awful right now. I just do think that when Liverpool were good defensively, he was a part of that. Good.
He was also bad. Pete,
he was.
Did you watch the goals on the weekend?
Yeah.
I'm not sure which goal it was, but there's one goal where Brian crossed the ball in. Trent headers it up in the air. So like the clearance is probably one of the worst clearances. The ball falls to Trossard and he spins him on the floor and he slots it home. I'm sorry. If that's Harry Maguire, we're going in on him for time. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
gonna
for
do the
sure.
same- We're going to do the same.
But,
for
but
Trent.
Oscar, but we can't. Let's not compare Harry Maguire to Trent because at least Trent, what's covered
No, but
Trent.
why can't we?
What's
No,
because
but
what's
why
covered
can't we?
Trent because Harry Maguire doesn't offer you anything.
No, but my point
That
is,
would be the reason for it.
No, my point
No,
is
if it was Van Dijk, would be doing it.
the comparison is that Maguire isn't good defensively. So even on his best day, he's still the liability. So why can't we compare the two?
No, because as I said, Trent actually has done stuff for Liverpool way more than what he's not done for Liverpool.
Offensively,
Doesn't
Peter.
matter. But
It
doesn't
does.
matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does.
He's
It
done
does.
more
This
for
is
Liverpool than he
defending.
hasn't. He's done more for Liverpool
Of
than
course
he
he
hasn't.
has.
Offensively,
Exactly.
Peter.
Exactly.
Peter.
The question
only
I was
stats-
asked,
the
why
only
can I not
stats-
compare him to Harry Maguire? Because Harry Maguire offers you nothing.
The only
Can I
stats,
ask a question?
that Adrian brought up when it came to Trent was what he had done offensively.
Yeah, he
Okay,
still
that's
offers
not-
more for
that's the
Liverpool,
only thing you
but he
can do.
In the
doesn't.
past 5 years, has Trent been a bad defender for Liverpool, in your honest opinion?
No,
Bad.
no.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not been a bad defender for 5 years. Of
That's
course,
I
my
know
point.
what bad
He's-
defenders look like.
He's
He's-
good
he's-
enough, in
he's
my
not
opinion.
Like,
And he's in the worst
he's in
form of his
horrible
life.
form
I'm
now.
not gonna judge him on this.
I've never rated him
said.
defensively. Never.
I've definitely said at times he's been bad, but has Trent been bad over 5 years? No, I can't say he's been bad. But this
You're honourable man.
idea
You're honourable
that
man.
this is a new conversation is waffle to me.
No, it's not
This
new.
is absolute
This can't be new. But what I'm saying is that he's in bad form now. This is not what we've been seeing from Trent in the last 5.
What?
This
But
right
I've
here,
definitely
this
seen it
moment
in the
right
last
here,
5.
The best,
this
the
right, no,
best
it's
I
not
player-
absolutely
what,
seen it in
8
the
games
last
in a row. We haven't seen this form.
No, he's
No,
not.
no,
he's not-
I'm saying the things that I'm seeing from Trent now are not shocking me
It's not new.
at
It's not new.
all. At all.
It's not new.
At all.
What,
They're not
what,
shocking me at all.
what I think AD's saying, he's in bad form. Do you know them ones like he's in bad form? It's not that the real Trent is coming out. That's what it sounds like. Like the real Trent has now arrived. It's like, wait,
No.
No.
His
The thing
mistakes
is,
are getting exposed. The mistakes were always there. They're getting exposed now.
They're getting exposed, and
So you're saying he's
the
real
manager
Trent right now.
and the
No,
manager
Pete,
did nothing to
Pete,
help him.
Pete, I understand why you say that. I definitely understand why you
You
say
a
that.
whole
It sounds
system
like
for
that.
him.
But it's the idea that people are pretending like there have never been games where he's cost them.
No, that's a lie. Of
And
course,
that's
He's
absolute
he's
nonsense.
definitely-
That's absolute nonsense. And the reason I'm getting onto Adrian is because there's been a lot of people that talk like Adrian where you can't talk about Trent. I'm not having it.
But also, but Ernest, but here's what I'll say. Ernest, in fairness though, I think everyone does talk about Trent even when he's good. Everyone still talks about Trent in this way. We still we've never just had it glowingly for Trent and glowingly alone.
Has Trent ever been away from plaudits? We've always showered Trent with this guy's got the most assists of a fullback ever. He's always been given the
stick he gets beaten with. The stick he gets beaten with is that he's not defending as a right back.
Because he's
You know what I'm saying?
No, but Pete, you can't look at this and tell me he is.
No, I'm not saying he is, but what I find funny is Liverpool win 4-0, he gets 2 assists and he scores a goal. And the question we're having is his defending in that game. Whoever it was against, right? We are still talking about his defensive points, but also if the team's getting clean sheets and the team's got some of the best defense in the league, Trent has to be a part of that. We can't ignore and say Liverpool are playing with 3 defenders.
No. That's not what we're saying. What I'm saying is that, for example, like we'll look at a goal and say on another day that doesn't go in, or we'll say on another day Arsenal or United concede. That happens to every team. We talk like that in every game. So yes, in the 4-0, Adrian remembers when during the COVID season, I said on this podcast, there's tapes on YouTube where I've said Trent has improved. The best Trent I saw was during COVID season. Do you see what I'm saying? When all the other defenders were out, he stepped up. He did his thing defensively. I've said that on this podcast. Yeah. My point is, let us not sit here and pretend. That's what I'm saying. Let's not sit here and pretend that what we're seeing from Trent is new. It's not new. He does this bare. But when you're winning, you don't see a lot of this stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? João Cancelo is not the best 1v1 defender. But he plays in a team that keeps possession. So guess what? You're not going to see it. But when it hits the fan, during the World Cup, during Champions League, we will bring it up.
Bring it here.
And I'm saying with Trent, he is the most, in the best teams in the world. We said, guys, how many years did we say about Marcelo, Dani Alves? 1v1. It's a bit sticky. Sergio Ramos, we said, I said it bare times. It's a bit sticky. However, the good outweighs the bad. No one is saying the good doesn't outweigh the bad with Trent, but let us not pretend. So when it gets bad, let's not, oh my God, well, I've never seen Trent like this before. Look, we've seen this before. We have seen this before.
I'm sorry, you cannot have a performance like you had at the weekend and expect us not to discuss it because you got 13 assists the season before.
No, of course. No, we can discuss it for sure. No, we can discuss that. That's definitely the thing. That's definitely the thing. No, we can definitely discuss it.
Graceful performance. Trent was very good defensively last season. Did you see him in the FA Cup final? He had a great game. He had a great game.
Great.
He's had great games. But we've always looked at him and thought defensively, that's not your strong suit. And when I've looked at Liverpool in their best form, I've always said their DM was the best DM in the league when Fabinho was on form. Robertson, elite. Van Dijk, Alisson. The best way to get at Liverpool was always through the right-hand side. It was always. So, like, even at their peak, but we couldn't stop it because going forward, they were still killing us.
Thank you.
So, and look at this weekend. Where did all the goals come? All three. That's where they came from the right-hand side.
Bro, Trent was stripping. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
The first time this season, we watched that Napoli game where it was the same thing. So
yeah, to Tenzin's point there, though, that's what I'm finding strange is that it's happening game after game after game, and he's costing them goals game after game after game. That's why I say he's in bad form. I don't think this is the same Trent. It's just he's in bad form right now, where everything is going against him. Everything's going wrong. People like Brighton are scoring 3 goals with no striker, and even Robert could have had a hat trick.
I don't think Klopp helped him one bit in that interview because he literally just said Trent can only work in his system or the way he plays. I feel like that's just exposed him even more. Because now it just tells every other manager, just watch what Klopp said for 2 minutes about Trent and you will know how to play against him. Wasn't protecting him one bit.
He's not helping him.
Did not protecting him one bit.
I disagree with that. Because Klopp has literally built and devised a system to protect him.
He didn't protect him this weekend. I don't think he protects him one bit.
But the truth is, as well, Liverpool as a whole, a lot of their players are all off form. Trent's the highlight, but let's talk about people like Fabinho. Let's talk about
Fabinho. We can talk about Van Dijk as well.
The central midfield is killing Liverpool. The central midfield is killing them.
And this is the question: when Liverpool are in their best form, is Trent still the liability?
Yeah, if they're in their best form, he is the weakest link. As you mentioned.
That's all we're saying.
But what's funny is that, attacking wise, he's also one of the strongest links. That's the problem.
Always has been.
He still is one of the strongest links.
But this is like we've said this. Trent has never been a debate. That has never been a debate. Trent is. We always start by telling you Trent is one of the best, if not the best, right back in Premier League history going forward. No one will ever deny that.
Yeah.
But let us not sit here and lie.
Who's the best right back in the league right now?
Huh?
Who's the best right back in the league right now?
Yeah, he's gonna say Reece James, ain't he?
It's Reece, baby. It's
Reece. I'm not arguing with either. If you tell me Trent, I'm not arguing. If you tell me Reece, I'm not arguing. But this protection that Trent has gotten, like I dare say, is coming like Maguire and England fans. I swear, because I feel like that's why when Robin talks, I'm like, no, we can't speak about Trent, because every time someone says something about Trent, even Klopp said it. Was it last season? I think in a press conference, he asked the question rhetorically. People are questioning Trent's defending, and now you're coming in a press conference how many months later to talk about the system is 40. Shut up, man. Like, nah, I'm not with that. It's nonsense, because just say the real. The guy is fantastic, because like I always say, 2 things can be true at the same time. He is a fantastic offensive fullback. Yeah. Can you defend, please, sir?
Yeah.
My rebuttal will be, for the past 5 years, he has defended. That's my point.
That's
I'd argue that.
Captain America.
We can't say that he hasn't.
Okay. You're saying it with smiling.
I was with all of you guys until that.
I can't say either or. Adrian, you can't tell me you can't say he's been bad, and you can't tell me he's been good. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that.
I'm saying he's been good enough. Because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be playing for Liverpool.
And this is what I'm saying. Because if it was Van Dijk, defensively, you tell me he's been elite.
Who?
If it was Van Dijk, you'll tell me for the last 5 years, you'll tell me he was elite.
Hey, he's the best centre half I've ever seen.
Okay, why can't you say that for Trent?
Because he's not, and I've never. Hold on, I've
Oh,
never
you
said
stop this,
Trent.
man.
I've never said he's phenomenal. I've never said he's
Pete,
Maldini.
this is cat. Pete, this
thing
is
is,
new
I've
era
said he's good
59
enough.
50.
The thing
This is
good
Captain
enough.
Marvel, Captain America. This is cat.
Do you know the thing that-
I've said he's been good enough.
This is Colin
Hey,
Cowell.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Haven't I not said to you many times, as a right back, I think Reece is better than him. As a right back, I think Kyle Walker's better than him. Have I not said that? I think they're better. I think they're better. I think they're more rounded.
So what will you rank? And my point is, you will rank. I don't hate Trent actually. I think he's wavy. United could use a Trent. Just you know what I'm saying? He's wavy. But because the thing is, when I criticize, people think I hate the brother. I rate. Listen, I will cuss Ronaldo and I'll rate him in the same sentence. One of the greatest players to ever touch pitch, but he is terrible right now. Let's not sit here and cap. Yeah, Trent is a fantastic offensive. Oscar, how many times do I have to repeat myself? He's a fantastic offensive fullback.
This is why you need to say that.
He is bang average defensively. And I say that because I'm trying to even out what I've seen from the past 5 years. I've seen terrible defending and I've seen good defending from Trent. Let's not sit here and lie.
Do you know what gets me? Yeah, and I think we can end the conversation here. The thing that always used to get me was around the time when Liverpool were hot. Yeah, that 18, 19, 19, 20 when they won the Champions League and the league. Like Trent was getting dumb assists, breaking records. Yeah, he was like 1 year he got 14. Yeah, and it was a record. Right behind him was Robertson with 13. But the difference is, defensively, Robertson did his job. Like nobody was talking about Robertson defensively because as a left back, he was the best defensive left back in the league, as well as going forward. Whereas Trent wasn't that. So why is it shocking that we're criticizing?
Why is it difficult to accept?
No, all AD said was Trent also was good in the last 5 years. I agree. That's all.
Offensively, not defensively.
No, I'm talking defensively.
No.
So I want to move on from this, but I still want to stick on to Liverpool because we also need to talk about Mohamed Salah. Like,
No, we don't.
No,
We don't. He will score 20 goals by the end of the season. No, he won't.
Are you sure?
He will score 20 goals by the end of the season. Case closed.
Sure?
In fact, I'll give it a couple of weeks.
Peter's funny. Peter's hilarious.
I'll give it a couple of weeks, Robin. Get him in your fantasy team, mate. Give it a couple of weeks.
Wait, how many goals
Most
has he scored?
No. He hasn't scored much.
Has he
I don't think he's scored.
I've got to check that.
I don't think he
I don't
scored.
think he has any.
Two.
I'm not gonna lie.
He scored 2.
I don't
got
think
two.
he has any score. I don't remember him scoring.
Listen,
He scored against Fulham.
Robin,
It was ever
20
since that Bournemouth game. And he didn't
20.
register one. I said, "What's happened?"
Mo Salah.
The last will make assist.
Salah's got 2 goals.
He's got 2.
Yeah. You have 20 by the end of the season.
He has
Don't worry
2
about it.
goals
Yeah.
in the league.
Yes, sir.
Well, Callum Wilson has more goals than him.
Look at this guy. Callum Wilson,
Oh, yeah, of course, he's good against United.
Raheem Sterling has more goals than him. That's insane.
I swear down, if Trent has a worldie, at the Emirates, I'll be crying. Anyway,
He'll have a worldie against Arsenal, then we'll see him in the game after.
Wait. Against Martinelli? I don't think so.
We'll see him in the game after.
Jesus will be targeted.
Game after.
Game after. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All right.
but guys, look. We'll go around the circles, but I've never said that Trent is a phenomenal defender. And yeah, you've been all right. He's been our liability. My point has been,
Adrian, say that last bit. Say it louder. Don't do that. This is what I don't like about you.
I'll try to add it as an etc.
Louder. Say that last bit louder. Because Pete, you know the man that will like, yeah, I hear you, but no.
He's been our weakling.
That's it under his breath.
But man, I'm so sorry for the.
We're not whispering the facts, and they're loud in the agenda.
No. For the level and consistency Liverpool have shown over time, if you're playing right back, I'm so sorry. You have to have a certain level of defending.
The thing is, no. Because Pete, you're getting moved to by the tidal wave of this ideology, bro. He's not talking like this for Van Dijk.
Keeps in the pudding.
He's not talking like this for Van Dijk. He's not.
No, he's obviously calling Van Dijk elite.
There's no nice, tidy, dissertation. For the level you have to play. When it comes to Van Dijk, he's saying it with his chest. When it comes to Matip, he's saying it with his chest. No, I'm not having it today.
Wait,
because there's so many times.
Because bro, I'm not saying Trent is world class defensively. He's not a great defender. Like every Liverpool fan knows this.
He is not a great defender. That's all we've been saying.
But I'm saying he's been good enough.
Let's go to Selhurst Park. Let's go to Selhurst Park. Okay? Because I want to talk about some defending by the name of Thiago Silva, where you thought he could play pat ball, and he still remains on the pitch. What's going on?
Why do you guys still talk about referees?
Now that was a red.
It's so bad. That is a red. Oscar, it's a red. It's a red.
First, it was a horrible.
Oscar defending it. Look at Oscar defending it.
It was a horrible piece of defending from Thiago Silva. Yeah, you should have never let the ball go loose in that situation, and he lets Ayew through. But I'm sorry, like it was a tactical foul, yellow card. Like he handballs the ball outside the box. Since when is it deliberate? Since when is the handball outside the box a red card? Like when is that ever a thing?
He stopped a goal scoring opportunity. What are we doing?
He's so far from the goal. He was like 30 yards out.
Nah, Oscar, he moves the ball away from my man.
He does.
Let's not sit here and lie.
I'm not saying he doesn't.
Honestly, so
but that's a red though.
No, it's deliberate.
That's a red.
Wait, Oscar, wait, hang on, guys. Let me get this from Oscar straight out of the bat. Oscar, are you telling me Thiago Silva should have not been sent off for that blatant handball? You're a joke. You're a joke. You're a frigging joke.
Pete, if it was okay, forget the handball. Forget the handball. If it was,
he said, forget the handball.
No,
forget that.
I just want to see
It's
what your mind is at.
No, it's illegal. It's illegal to touch the ball with your hand in any circumstance. At least if it's a last-ditch tackle with your foot, that's legal in some cases.
Let me ask you a question.
The hand is illegal,
bro.
It's a criminal offense.
Yeah, but I've already said like it was a deliberate handball and a deliberate handball outside.
You said he should be on. You said he should stay on.
Just listen. A deliberate handball outside the box has never been a red card. So what I'm asking you now is if he fouled him, if he didn't handball him, if he fouled him, if he clipped him with his foot and brought him down, are you saying where Ayew was going through on goal, that is a goal scoring opportunity and that should have been a red?
Said. Have you just ignored what I just said? Because I said, okay, let me answer your question with the same answer I gave before the question was even asked.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to touch the ball with your hand in football. It's illegal. Whereas if you take a tackle with your foot and you happen to either get the ball or you don't get the ball, that can be a foul and discretionary, right?
Now I'm going to ask you, did you listen to what I said?
Hand ball. It is illegal, and he stopped it blatantly with his hand. It's not like it hit him. It's not like you know the handballs that happen where you're unfortunate, but your hands in an unnatural position, as they like to call it. Oscar, he swang for the ball. You're taking the piss.
Now you're not listening. Now you're not listening. Get
lost. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
If you don't hear it,
guys, this guy literally, Thiago Silva literally took his hand out and tapped the ball, and he's debating if this is a red card or not.
3 times. When has a deliberate handball outside the box ever been a red card?
Oscar.
When goalkeepers touch the ball outside the box,
like that, it's a red card, isn't it?
Thiago Silva a goalkeeper.
Thank you.
I think he thought it was on Saturday.
Ernest, don't play Oscar. Ernest, don't play logic with Oscar. Don't play logic with him because he's clearly not. Why? Because you're not a logical guy.
He's a scoundrel.
Tell me it's not a red card.
Look. So Lola's saying a goal happens if Silva leaves the ball. It's a red. So she's saying it's a red because he's made a foul in a goal scoring opportunity. I'm saying it's not a goal scoring opportunity because he's 30 yards away from the goal. It's not like he's in front of the box.
Blue tinted glasses.
So Oscar, if it wasn't a goal scored opportunity, why did he touch it with his hands?
Because it's a tactical foul. It's a tactical foul. It happens in every game in the Premier League.
How is that handball? Oscar, did you call that a foul?
You get a tactical
handball, a tactical foul.
Yes.
A handball is a tactical
foul. Bro, you have no shame, bro. You have no shame, bro.
So you're telling me that the referee and VAR, like what are you suggesting happened here? Because
They got it wrong, and it was a red.
Why was it a red goal?
Oscar, do you know why? Oscar, do you know why? If a man deliberately handballs the ball, it's because he's in trouble.
Yeah,
it's because he sees a goal is coming. That's a goal.
Guys, he thought he was Roger Federer. He actually went to the ball and pammed it with his hand. Not that the ball accidentally hit him, where you can give a blind for a yellow card. He went for the ball.
I thought
with his hand.
If it was closer to the goal, I would 100% hear you. But I'm sorry, they were near the halfway line, guys.
Oscar.
They were near the halfway line. It's not a red.
You can still deny. You can still be denied of a goal scoring opportunity and still be near the halfway line. That's happened many times in football.
Bro, that's a yellow.
Big up Assad.
Oscar, I'm watching.
He claimed for the free kick.
I just watched this goal. He's closer to the 18-yard box than he is to the halfway line.
Yeah, is it?
He is.
Yes.
And he stops the ball because he knows. Are you even if it's not through on goal, because I think there was one of your defenders like a couple yards from him.
Man. That boy Fofana is quick.
No, whether he's quick or not, Thiago Silva knew what he was doing. That's a red card. That's a red card.
Honest, my thing has never been Thiago Silva didn't know what he was doing. I'm not making that argument. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was purely tactical. He handballed the ball deliberately. I'm saying
it's okay. If it's tactical, it's a stupid tactic.
No, it's not, because it worked.
It is.
It was right.
It's a stupid tactic.
It worked.
Because that doesn't make sense.
It worked.
That doesn't make any sense.
It was 8D chess. It made perfect sense.
No, if he got away with it.
If he got away with it, man. He got away with it.
But he did it right. Like he did what he was
supposed to. You know what? I dare him to do that in a Champions League final.
Again.
I dare him to do that in a Champions League final.
Sending him off.
You will agree with me? He did it intentionally, right?
Yes, he done it.
Should be sent off
because he knew he was far away from the goal.
The thing is, I don't know, because the thing is, Oscar, you're saying everything we're saying, and then you turn left at a certain part of the junction. I don't understand what you're saying.
What are you guys saying?
You're saying everything we're saying. Then you're saying he did it on purpose. You're saying he did it on purpose. We all know he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your point?
Because you're saying that it's obviously a foul, and I'm saying the reason Thiago Silva did it on purpose is because he knew he was so far away from the goal that it wouldn't have been a red. That's the point.
Adrian asked, you think that's what he's thinking?
Yes, that's why he did it.
No, he's not, bruv.
That's why he did it. Why do you think he handballed it?
Because he's in trouble, blood. He knows he's last man. He's the last man, and he knows he's had a howler, bruv.
Oh my God. Like, what?
Adrian asked a fantastic question. Does he do it because he knows he's in trouble? He's in trouble.
Yeah. But it's both, though. He's in trouble, and he knows he's going to get a yellow card. It's like every time a player gets a tactical foul.
Okay, you know what? I hear that line of reasoning. I disagree with it, but I hear what you're saying.
Adrian,
I don't hear it.
Do we not see tactical fouls in football every single week? A player's through a counter attack.
Not with your hand, bro.
Not with your hand.
Why does the hand make it a red?
Are you joking?
It's illegal.
Football.
You never get a red card for football outside the box. It's never happened.
It's called football.
Name me one time in the history of the game.
No, what sport am I watching? What sport am I watching?
Outside the box.
Oscar, you're not allowed to touch the ball with your hand anywhere.
Answer my
so
question.
if you go out and tap the ball with your hand, you should be banned from football
you get a yellow
for
card.
games.
You get a yellow.
Of course, Thiago Silva in your eyes would, yeah, for sure.
Okay, Lola says, Oscar, I bet you he thought he'd be sent off. He handballed it on purpose because he panicked. It wasn't some next smart plan. He panicked. It was a tactical foul. Like he saw that the guy was going to be through. So he said, "Let me just take the L and get this yellow card."
Let's move on, bruv. Let's move on because this guy's moving mad.
It's a red card, though,
Foul.
Man said tactical foul, bruv. You're absolutely clown, bro.
I can't believe this. SW6 saying it's mad though. Oscar is right. You get, bro. There's never in the history of the game has someone got a red card for a handball outside the box. That's never happened.
I haven't seen someone do what Thiago Silva did. I haven't seen that outside the box.
Tactical fouls every week. Yeah. Tactical fouls happen every week.
You call it a tactical. This is how thick this conversation is.
Do that again next
We
game.
call this a
Do it again
tactical
next game. We'll see what happens, bro. It's a joke,
hey, the PGML, they agree, man. They agree. But aside from that, Another languid, poor performance from Chelsea. It's safe to say that Graham Potter hasn't had time to stamp his mark on this team because we're playing the exact same way we played under Tuchel. He's moved us to a back four, so he was playing like Fofana, Thiago Silva. Robin, you came in a group chat and you were talking about Mendy getting dropped for Kepa. Mendy's actually been injured, but the real issue here is a certain Kalidou Koulibaly, 2 games, not featured a single minute under Graham Potter. That's where the drop situation is really in play here. So, it's pretty scary hours for him. You know, Thiago Silva obviously has the legendary status and is still playing at a peak level.
Oscar, can I ask you something?
Go on.
Has Uncle Kalidou been good so far, in your opinion?
I think he's been 50-50.
Because he had that funny game against Leeds. Yeah, go for it.
But I don't even think Leeds was necessarily the funniest game.
Or the red card, shall I say?
The red card was so bad that it made his overall performance look terrible. I don't think his overall performance is that bad. But yeah, I think it comes down to a preference. Obviously, Fofana knows the league, so I think Potter's gone with him a little bit just to stay with that comfortability. And then Thiago Silva is Thiago Silva. He's our best centre back, so you don't really drop him. It's peak for Koulibaly though. It's peak because he just can't.
The thing is though, if you buy a centre half for 80 million quid, right? You have to play him, don't you? And if the other one is Thiago Silva, it's Thiago. You play Thiago Silva, right?
I'll let you go. Wait, Koulibaly was like 31 million. Fofana was 80 million. Good.
80.
Yeah, continue.
80 million quid. So what do you do when you're Graham Potter? You can't sit there and be like, I'm sorry, Todd. I know you spent 80 million quid, but I'm going to bench him. You're going to bench the 30 million quid player who's had a red card already this season for Chelsea. Like that's the situation he's in. You can't drop Thiago Silva unless you've got the nuts. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a sticky one. Obviously, we'll see how that pans out. But I don't think Thiago Silva's going anywhere. And Fofana is he's Premier League like proven. I would say still coming back from injury, so still not 100%. We also had an injury to Cucurella, so we had Chilwell on the left side. Again, also coming back from injury, also still not 100%. The team, £110
million worth of left back as well.
Yeah, man. The team is not playing right, man. We're not moving the ball quick enough. In midfield, there's just no penetration really. The attackers still stink. Like the only person that we can really rely on is Aubameyang, but Aubameyang can only do something when he gets the ball in the box. Him outside the box is just a bit pointless. Like he drops deep, he tries to get involved in link up, but he's not going to do anything great. He needs to be in the box, but no one's going to feed him when he's in the box. Luckily, we had that one cross where Thiago Silva heads it in. Peter, how poetic is it that after that moment, Thiago Silva's the one that gets the assist?
No, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Chelsea and people should be sent off, and then they actually have an impact on the goal the next phase of play. I've seen it too many times, especially Jorginho at the Emirates. But it's
tactical foul. You should have got a yellow card for that, right?
Oscar, stop talking.
You sound but you agree with me.
When you're talking about a freaking handball in football.
You guys think they can't be tactical fouls because it's handball? Come on, it's the same thing.
I'm sick to death. I'm sick to death. I'm sick.
Assad said, let's talk about my blood clot young Drogba-esque finish goal on his Premier League debut for the Blues. Feed him and we'll be good. Yeah, man, we got a striker on our hands. Like, I think everybody's acting like Aubameyang's a different player. I don't really get it. I think he's still a really, really top tier finisher. The guy went away, scored 14 goals in Barcelona. I'm expecting him to come here and bag goals. Now, the overall game, he's not really that guy anymore. He's not really the guy that can come off the left and be as effective as he was for Arsenal. But up top, give him the ball in the box, he will score. But look, my issue is I said the same thing about Lukaku, and that didn't really work. So will this work? I think
the finish was cold, man. It was so good. It was just vintage Aubameyang. It's just vintage. It was a cold, cool finish from Aubameyang. I expect nothing less.
Assad asked me to talk about Nkunku. Before we get onto him, the rest of the game, like it was still really, really poor. Like this guy Mason Mount, he's on the stinkiest run of form. Yeah, stinkiest. No goals, no assists the entire season in the league. It's been really, really bad. And just as I say that, he says, look, get Mount out this team and I'm happy. You see that 6-yard free kick where he couldn't even hit the target? I actually hate him. You see, this hit the target thing, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. People often ask players to hit the target, but the aim is not to hit the target. The aim is to score. So you're trying to put enough power in to beat the goalkeeper.
Have you scored?
You can't score without hitting the target.
You're not trying. The aim is not to hit the target. When people say at least hit the target, it's like, bro, if you pass it straight to the keeper, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like, you've got to bury it.
No, yeah, you hit it with enough power to beat the keeper, but it hits the target.
At the very least, get it on target.
Why at the very least? You're trying to score.
I'd rather hit on target than
would you rather?
If I level it to row Z because I kicked it hard, that's better.
No, but you get what I mean though. Like, if I pass it to the goalkeeper, you're gonna be satisfied.
Well, Oscar, are you one of those guys? Yeah, corner kicks. It's not about beating the first man, and you got to try and get it in the 6-yard box. That's your thing. Yeah?
Well, into the mixer.
Has to get into the mixer.
But that's the point. That's the point. You're aiming to beat the first man, and in a.
No, you're aiming to get into the penalty area.
Aiming from a centre half to put his nut on it, mate.
Yeah, but that's the aim is for the end result.
Of a corner is not to beat the first man, is it? It's not.
My point is, if I'm a striker, I'm looking for corners. When Aubameyang scored his goal, bottom corner, yeah, no other place, bottom corner. If it hits the post, it's unlucky. I'm not gonna be like, should have at least hit the target.
Yeah,
the corner.
Obviously, if it hits the post. Yeah.
No, the post is unlucky. But we're talking about if you've missed the target.
I'd rather be on target than off target. I'd rather score. Like.
Well done, Sherlock. Yeah, well.
But this whole mentality of at least get the target. It's just like it doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Oscar's one of them, man. When he's chatting to girls, he's like, "Don't just flirt. Get the number. Just get the number."
Getting on a date is better than just talking to them.
When I talk to girls and say, "At least you tried." No, you get the number.
The Oscar's on. I'm either getting the number or I'm getting a slap. But I'm leaving with something.
Man, are taking practice shots. Get out of it. Get out of it. Endo says, Peter talking about Umber like it's his ex. He absolutely is, Jordan.
He is, you know. I can't lie.
Listen, there's no lie in that statement. I love that man. Honestly, you don't understand. He single-handedly won us the FA Cup. Do you know what that means in history for me? Beating City and Chelsea. I'm sorry.
It's so funny because he doesn't want to be there. Like he doesn't want to be at Chelsea. He
knows it's wrong. The thing is, he knows it's wrong. He'll come back to the Emirates. And he'll look at the crowd and be like, "Oh man, like this is not good." He'll look at the North Bank.
I feel like as Chelsea fans, for us, it's even kind of weird because we know this is wrong. Like we know.
But you lot don't care. You lot have bought players from all over the league. You've got a Brighton left back. You've got a freaking Leicester centre half. You've got an Arsenal centre forward. I mean, you got it all over the gaff.
Yeah, but that's every team. I mean, look, once he starts clapping goals, then he'll feel more like part of the team and part of the Chelsea side. But we've got a lot of new players, man. It doesn't even feel like a Chelsea team. I'm seeing Sterling. I'm seeing Brozier. I'm seeing Fofana.
I mean, that's classic Chelsea, to be fair.
I lie. When has Chelsea team ever been the same every year? It's never the same.
Maybe, yeah, you might be right. But I don't
like
know.
200 million a year.
This year feels quite weird to me. Everything feels new. Everything feels new. Because even the players coming up, like Gallagher scoring for Chelsea this weekend. Yeah, Gallagher's not been a Chelsea player.
Banger will go.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to Conor Gallagher.
The only saving grace for him is that Graham Potter is his manager. Because flipping out, had this been on the TUchel, I don't think we would have been seeing Conor Gallagher get much time, would we?
Hey, I'm watching the highlights here because I haven't watched Match of the Day in like 2 years. That Xhaka goal was so good. Sorry, I'm so sorry
to see. He's even got his own song, people. It's comeback.
Anyway,
we've got
Granny Xhaka. Hey, Peter, guys, I was at the game watching. Peter plays the hits at the end of the games. You know, he goes through all the songs one by one, and the crowd they just love it. They just love it. Proper DJ.
Sweet Caroline.
I've
seen that he shortened the North London Forever. So I don't know if that was your call or someone else said that.
Yeah, why is it real quick?
It got shortened real quick.
Listen, I've come to watch the football. Yeah, I've not come to hear the angel. Have you? By the way, have you heard that song "Full Pelt"? It is
not.
a dead tune. Let's be very clear.
Why are you doing it? Because when I told you this song was dead in the beginning, you were saying,
you backed up. You said it was like, this is
I am backing when the crowd. I'm backing when the crowd sing the chorus. Have you heard the verses? That's what I asked you.
You mean the verses.
Okay then.
Okay.
It needs a bit more. It needs a bit more. But I think
it needs a build up. That's what I'm saying. Like build up.
It needs a bit of a,
Listen, when you don't go up north and listen to these football stadiums and their music, you will understand. The British culture is different. It's different.
But next up for Graham Potter, we got 2 must-win games. We got a must-win game against AC Milan, then a league game, then another must-win game. We haven't won either of our first 2 Champions League games, so it's sticky if we don't win tomorrow.
AC Milan.
We don't win on Wednesday.
Rafael Leao is coming to Stamford Bridge.
The Champions League.
Sorry?
What is your record in the Champions League?
We lost our first game and we drew our second.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
AC Milan. I need Rafael Leao to come do his thing.
See Rafael Leao, yeah? Huh?
Oh, he's going on the weekend. Tasty. I've not seen it.
I'm actually excited for Banaka and Tonali, man. Those are the guys I want to see, man.
Imagine Haaland's Ishmael Benacer, bro. I can't believe it.
Their rebuild has been quiet.
It's been
very quiet. Yeah.
To be fair, Pioli's a great manager as well, man. He's a very good manager.
Imagine if they saw Donnarumma. To be fair, my gun, like the French keeper, he's good as well, though. But yeah,
he is good.
Yeah, so they got Giroud and Tomori coming back to the Bridge on Wednesday.
Zlatan.
Is he fit? Is Zlatan fit?
I
know he likes a crutch.
No, you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to him for still going at his age, you know.
Well, how old is he now?
He must be in his 40s. He must be 40.
Is he in his
40s now?
Fair play to him.
He's like nearly 42.
Good.
Yeah, but Giroud last minute winner. I hear that still.
Yeah, but Pete, I think that's all on Chelsea. We just had a medical for Nkunku as well, so apparently his deal is getting done.
Where's he going to play? Where are you going to fit him then?
I don't know, man.
They need a number 9, to be fair.
The reports from Ornstein that the Chelsea board are not slowing down. Like there's going to be a lot of shuffling. They're buying a lot of players.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. You see Todd Bowley, his money is long.
The money is long.
He's got bread. Oh
what
my
do
god!
You mean? They spent literally nearly 300 million this summer.
Because they're saying they want they're getting Nkunku and they want Gavardio. Like,
do they?
Yeah, like Chelsea are spending money.
They do look.
You need huh? you need Vince McMahon to take over a team.
Oh mate, I'm dying. Now, Nkunku was good for Leipzig last season for sure. He was good.
Is he going to be good for Chelsea? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Because
we will find out. We will find out indeed. All right.
For the past 10 number 9s, there's only been yes like twice.
No, but Adrian, where is Nkunku playing? Because Kai Havertz is part of this team. And the streets are calling him Shy Havertz. Yeah. So
until he rocked up to Wembley, boy. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, he's been underwhelming, man.
That's a good question. Where the hell is he going to play?
Where's he playing?
They'll make room.
Hey, did you man see? I feel like I'm watching Match of the Day on my flipping TV. Did you man see Skamaka's goal?
That done, yeah. Let's talk. Let's go through these final scores real quickly. West Ham 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Bruno Lage sacked. Can't believe it. Wrong decision.
Bruno Lage.
Peter, why can't you believe it?
Because he's a top manager.
Peter.
Wolves. I mean, should he be sacked, Adrian?
Okay, first of all, they're in the bottom 3. Their form's been rotten all year. They don't play good football. They've sold the defensive hubs in Cody and Roman Saiz. He's bought forwards.
Where did Saiz go?
Wolves have like 14 forwards that score like 6 goals between them. It's like Southampton. I mean, I don't know.
Man said Wolves have 14 forwards. That's called
Because it's
6
mad.
between them.
Because they've got ballers.
Oh,
We've got
Guardiola,
ballers.
Neto,
Listen, if they get the
Wang.
Porto, the Sporting Lisbon manager, I forget his name now. But anyway, if they get
Is it
him,
Mberim or Berim?
So it's another Portuguese guy. No, they're keeping up with tradition. I like it.
I'm hearing he's cold, bro.
bro, he's cold. He won
hearing
Liga
he's-
NOS with Sporting
Yeah,
Lisbon.
I'm hearing he's
Listen,
was a leader.
First time in like 20 years.
that's not dibby dibby. That's what I'm
But
saying.
the thing is, why would he do that? Like, you know, like how like Gerrard and Brendan have that. Like, why would he leave his position?
Because the Prem's attractive. The Prem is attractive, man. That's
Do you
what
know
I've
how
concluded.
poor the Portuguese league is?
Like, he's a madman.
Yeah, it's poor.
No. I'm not even talking about in terms of quality. I think they've got
Like money-wise.
Bro, the Portuguese league has some of the best talent in the world.
Oh,
yeah?
for sure.
But the
by far.
stadiums, you look at the
I'm
stadiums,
saying-
and you look
I'm
at
saying in terms of like the money they have to spend, the
Yeah.
country is poor.
Bro,
like
do you know,
look at their
that's why
stadiums.
they-
I had a look at one of their stadiums, and I'm thinking, is this what Sunday League football type
It's like
stadium?
Yeah.
Some of them are
No, but
bad.
this
It's
is
a friggin' favela.
This is why. Well, it's favela or Jace. This is why.
It's a Braga stadium.
Well, the two
It's like
rocks.
2 quarters of stadium, and
There's a
then there's a
mountain on
mountain
one side. Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is, though, that's why they fleece football clubs for their transfer fees,
Facts.
because them transfer
Mhm.
fees that Liga NOS is getting is outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous money year in, year out.
That 85 million euros for Darwin Nunez. They need to take
100,
like,
100,
they need
100.
to build 3 new stadiums with that money.
And
Mate.
you've
At least
seen
somebody will-
his replacement.
Listen,
You've seen his replacement, Gonçalo Ramos.
Gonçalo, yeah. I mean,
Come on,
listen,
bro.
They,
2002.
they just keep churning.
Bro, look at the Portuguese national team.
For real.
Mm.
They're my favorites for the World Cup. They've got
Oh, they're your
ballers.
favorites. The thing is, Ernest, I hear you, but do you know what? Their manager
hear
is
you,
a
I don't
joke,
hear you.
lad. Their manager goes
No, I
for
hear that.
draws. He plays for draws with that team.
No,
he
I
plays
hear
for
that.
draws.
I hear that, but in the UEFA Nations
It's a
League,
great talent, though. It's a great.
they've been
talent
balling,
squad.
man. They've
It's a
been
great
balling.
talent squad.
Bro,
Anyway,
they have
so
Ronaldo Santos on the bench.
Bruno, yeah, for sure. Bruno Lage has left the building. West Ham winning 2-0. West Ham's first win of the season. Have I got
think
that
so.
right?
I think
Which
it
is weird.
What?
That's
Weird.
weird. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. I mean, look, Leicester got their first win as well. Crazy. Listen, Super Frankie Lampard's Everton winning at Southampton. Holy smokes. I think he's going to turn it round. He's turning it around. I can't believe it. Everton are looking like a decent opposition.
I don't know about Peter, but to what end though?
No, I mean, listen,
Exactly.
he'll finish 16th. Don't get me wrong. It will be 16th place. Let's be very clear.
No,
you
won't get ahead of us.
It's like 200 million quid up for
16,
Wolves.
come on, man.
That's
Have some
not-
respect.
What,
Have some
15th?
respect. That's the best defensive record in the league. Have some respect.
He has the best defensive record in the league.
He has the best defensive record in the
Apparently.
league.
So they
Apparently
say
he does.
Don't say apparently. He has conceded the least goals. It's not
Wolves.
apparent.
Wolves are up there as well. You know? I don't know how it works.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with us.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Oscar, do you know what? He's lucky he dodged Arsenal. He got postponed when the Queen packed up. He's lucky because if he comes to the Emirates, what? They would eat 4. Blood.
It's only by 1 goal. That's all. I was like, hold on, let me have a look at this. I thought it was impressive. Like, there are people on 8.
It's still impressive though. I'll be real, it's impressive.
No, it's good. It's good for Everton.
You're talking about
Yeah, it's
Farmers
very
League.
good for everyone.
You have the best defensive record in that Farmers
It
League.
is Farmers League. It is a Farmers League.
All right,
Everton
let's
Farmers
move
League
on.
straight.
Let's move on. Fulham 1, Newcastle United 4. Newcastle's first win of the season, isn't it? Or second win of the season. But yeah, Fulham
it's the
surprisingly got packed in. I'm surprised they got packed in.
Yeah, Newcastle's second win of the season. 2 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss.
Oh. What else? Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0.
Right, so what was the game you just spoke about?
Newcastle
Fulham 1, Newcastle 4.
Can we talk about Almiron for a second? Because that goal was...
Hey, I was waiting for Player of the Week because I was actually going to mention for that. I was like, oh, yeah, it was a great game.
Also,
Listen, ever since Jack
one goal. Let's just...
Grealish dissed him, bro, man's come back new season on smoke. Man.
Who scored more between of them two?
What, last season?
Yeah, start from last season to now. Interesting.
Between Grealish and Almiron, I don't know. Somebody check out the stats. Bournemouth, Brentford 0-0, Leeds 0-0 with Villa. I didn't see Leeds or Villa. Didn't see that game.
Nothing to see.
Villa played well, but
Did they?
Leeds had 10 men.
And of course,
I said they played well. I mean, yeah.
And of course, Leicester City winning 4-0 tonight against Nottingham Forest.
Danny Ward clean sheet.
Danny Ward gets a clean sheet.
Stick with the fantasy, lads.
He should be player of the week. Who is your player of the week? Who is your player of the week?
He's a friggin' Make-A-Wish contestant. I don't know.
Make-A-Wish, wow. I'm going to put an honourable mention for Granit Xhaka because he's been immense this season, and it's the redemption tour.
It's not Xhaka.
It's the redemption tour. I said I just want to give him a mention.
No,
He
but
might
Peter,
not win it.
how many times can a man redeem
No,
himself?
my actual honourable wrench is Amaron. Amaron was my honourable
I
wrench.
didn't hear what
this week.
AD said. AD, what did you say?
I said, for how long does this redemption tour last? Like, what did he do that was so wrong?
What? He told the fans to F off and he threw his shirt on the ground.
He threw the captain's armband and all that on the ground.
I know, but it's not like a small village, though.
And he told the fans, "Come on, then, give it. Come on, keep coming."
Peter, you know what they said about his wife and his kids on Instagram? Yeah, man, I'll do that too.
AD, bro. Do you think a Liverpool player could get away with doing what he did?
El
had make it out alive
in a Celtic fan's face.
Oh, by the way, Spurs, right? So we briefed Tottenham. We tell Tottenham, don't bring your coach bedecked in your Tottenham colours. Whatever you do, don't do it. He goes, don't worry, mate. We do what we like. Okay, no problem. You bring your coach. They bought their coach. Massive cock on the side of it, right? Fair enough. That bus comes out. I'm talking about the animal.
Listen,
Bro. I just know what you're saying, bro.
Big man.
Demonetized right there.
Hey,
We've just been demonetized.
We've just been demonetized.
Bro.
I didn't know. I thought. Do you know what I thought you were saying? I thought you were saying they brought their coach and their coach got vandalized. I thought Arsenal fans did a bit of spray.
I'm getting there, Oscar. I'm getting there.
Okay. Maybe they did.
We told them.
We still got demonetized for that comment, right?
No, it's a real animal.
Yes!
They've got a massive one on the
You
side.
can't say that on YouTube.
I didn't say the whole name. I said they've got a
I'm saying you have to say the whole name or cockerel. You can't.
Ernest,
You can't say the whole thing.
Don't ask me.
I was never taught the full name.
I watched the Discovery Channel.
Hey, year 9 science. Need to know.
Steve Owen, yeah?
Anyway.
That was
Because Indiana Jones.
I can't deal with you lot, bro. You lot are just, yeah.
Anyway, we tell them, don't bring your bedecked, it's decked in their Tottenham colours, right? They've gone onto the Holloway Road. Like, how many Arsenal fans do you think there was out there abusing Harry Kane? We told them, yeah, don't go through the Hornsey Road, whatever, because that's past the Tollington and whatnot. You're gonna get caught. They've gone through they've said, well, we're gonna go around the roundabout. I said, if you do the roundabout, you're gonna smash into the bollard on the side of the roundabout. We don't worry, we're Tottenham, we'll do what we like. This is the coach driver, yeah. I look at this guy, I said, hang on, what are you going to do then when you've crashed and you've got to get Harry Kane off that coach, Richarlison off that coach, and Son on the middle of Holloway? You know the cannons where the roundabout is? Right there. What are you going to do? Because you ain't calling us. We're feeding you to the wolves. Have you seen the Ashburton army? Oscar, did you see them? They're all black. They're ready for anybody.
Yeah,
they're ready for anybody.
Are we still on player of the week?
Yes. Granit Xhaka.
So there's a nomination for Erling Haaland, yeah?
Damn it, he got 2 assists.
And then I realised, yeah, Foden also bagged a hat-trick.
Yeah.
How did you let 2 men get a 3-piece on your head? That's crazy, bro.
Oscar, Trossard got a hat-trick at Anfield as well.
Big shout.
Player of the week. Who gets player of the week?
Whilst we're mentioning Haaland, I've just seen a fantastic tweet and I want to get your thoughts on this, yeah? Someone's just said, Haaland should go to the World Cup and every team should be allowed to summon him
I saw that.
for 30 minutes. So no matter what, let's say you're 1-0 down, yeah, you just get to summon Haaland and he comes on. That's hilarious.
They said he has to come with a parachute.
To be fair, he wasn't born on land, so
Also, by the way, what was Gary Neville thinking interviewing this man leading to the derby? What was he thinking?
No. I'm going to get onto him when we come to not that guy.
Oh.
But guys, that's Sky Sports.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I heard that. I heard that.
Did you see
Let Jamie Carragher do it. Let
But
Carragher do
Jamie
it.
Carragher has nothing to do with this game.
Hey, but listen, man, I don't know.
Let's my player of the week's Haaland, man. Where are we going?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm going to
sorry.
go Haaland. I'm going
His third hat trick in
In a
October.
row.
It's
In a
not
row.
only one guy.
In a row at the Etihad. His last 3 Etihad appearances, he's got 9 goals.
No, guys, he's equaled like Firmino's best ever season.
Hey, did you hear Jesus is already Lacazette's last 2 seasons at Arsenal as well? You know?
Haaland's already eclipsed Havertz' whole tally, bro.
Bro.
So you know he's got more goals than games. He's got more goals than games.
By a distance, we are. By a distance, it's like 1 goal more.
No, it's 3. It's no, as in they were saying like his first 100 games, he's got 103 goals. Oscar in 100 games, he's got 103 goals.
That is crazy.
When I was young,
league goals, by the way, league goals.
Back in the day, I used to look at stats on Wikipedia. You know, it just says your games and then goals. And I used to think 1 and 2 is a great ratio. Yeah, 1 and 2. If it's half, I'm like, you're doing great. This guy's above his numbers.
He's got more goals than appearances.
He's doing like 2 and 1 at the moment.
No, but guys, he's really doing R9 numbers, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah, we ain't seen this.
Oh, he's doing Stanley Matthews numbers.
City have fully replaced Sergio Aguero. That's why I don't like Pep. He said there will never be another one. We cannot replace him. No, big man, you have replaced.
Listen, Robin, he did it whilst crying. He cried. He said, you can't replace him. You know what he went and did? He said, I'm going to spend 50 million quid on this freak.
Pep did. You know what Pep does to all the small managers by gassing them up here? He did it to all of us.
In phenomenal fashion.
Because you know, like, we've all seen Haaland in the Champions League for Dortmund.
Yeah.
But he's still amazing us. Still.
No, for real. He is. He is. Okay. Player of the week is Erling Haaland, okay? Let's move it on.
They didn't even ask Adrian or David. They knew what
You didn't need to ask me.
By the way,
you got 3 goals and 2 assists in a Manchester derby. Are you taking the mic?
Anyone with eyes on a post, you know what answer I'll pick.
Leandro Trossard.
Also, he absolutely ate Varane.
Bro.
He broke him.
No, guys. Because all game I was thinking, yeah, the Lisandro Martinez guys are gonna come for this guy this game.
Mm-hmm.
But he had Varane on ropes. Like, it's scary, guys.
It's the second goal for me. It's like the Bruyne pass that he finishes. It made it look easy. That's a difficult goal to score, and it should have never got to him. Should never.
Hey, you see. Are we doing any more extra times? Because I think we need to have a discussion about Kevin De Bruyne.
We do.
No,
I think it's time, guys.
I'm so sorry.
Can I be the first commander in chief in that conversation? Because I'll be. My mouth is watering thinking about Kevin De Bruyne. I could be here all day.
Pete, you've had 4 pausable moments in this tonight.
6. I've been counting. 6.
Because nothing I've said in any of those 6 are lies. Nothing.
No, because in the first hour you started talking about meat, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
No, I just said Manchester United is a big and hard job. That's what I said. That's not a lie. These are not lies. I said Arsenal's squad is not thick. That's not a lie.
7. 8.
Right? And then we're talking about Kevin De
Bruyne.
Stop. I'm going to stay calm.
Goal of the week.
Nothing here is going up.
Give me goal of the week, please.
No,
I thought Anthony's goal was amazing, you know.
No, do you know what? Anthony's goal was superb. I thought Anthony's goal
Conor Gallagher, bro. Conor Gallagher.
But it's Gallagher. I'm giving it to Gallagher. But I'm not saying Anthony. Anthony's goal was cold, but Gallagher was my goal of the week.
Yeah, I can see
I think
Gallagher.
it's I think it's Almiron still.
Oh, so we're going to the panel.
That was a sick goal still. Oscar might change. I might change my mind still.
Guys, if you ain't seen this Almiron goal, bro,
I completely forgot about it. I might have to change my, no.
The reason it has to be Almiron for me is because it's a different type of goal. Like Conor Gallagher scored a screamer. Big up to him. We saw him do a screamer similar for Crystal Palace. Yeah, just the same type of goal. This goal that Almiron scored, I ain't never seen that like this. Like
it looks like it was about to go out, but then it just dinked in.
It was so weird. Endo said Skamaka, but I just watched the Skamaka goal. It was a mad deflection. Like he kicks it onto someone's head.
That's so sad when deflections just take it away.
I watched that. I said, "Yo, that's a banger." Then I saw the replay. I was like, "Oh, he's headed it." Like it's not.
I remember there's one free kick. Xabi Alonso scored against Fulham. I thought for like 14 years, what a free kick. I looked at it in like 2020. I'm like, it takes a nick off of Papa Bouba Diop. I said, oh, man, it ruined it for me, man. Ruined it for me. It was like favorite college as well. Ruined it for me.
Papa Bouba Diop, you know. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, Oscar, you've convinced me. I'm going Almiron.
Yeah. Naughty. It was naughty.
Graceful.
It was naughty. Yeah, definitely.
This is what he does.
Okay, Almiron gets goal of the week. Team of the week.
Arsenal.
Oh,
What's going on here? It's City.
City put 6 in a derby.
City, what are we doing?
They were 4-0 up at half time.
What are we doing?
You're right. My bad.
You know, like I looked on my phone, and I saw it was 3-0. I was like, have they kicked off yet? What do you mean it's 3-0? I was like, this is a joke.
You see how Peter does not watch football. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a monkeys.
I was busy, blood. I was busy.
Fair enough, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Man City. I said yes. Yeah, Man City's team of the week has to be. You can't win 6 at a derby and not get it.
But it's also the style. They battered us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in some
was
respects,
6-3 like a not a fair reflection?
6-3. No. 6-3 made it look nice. Like I was like, oh, I could actually take this.
No, but the 6-3 was a fair reflection.
You think so? Yeah.
4-0 at half time.
When I said they had us in the first half,
that's not even past the pad business. What do you do after at 4? Because 3 you passed the pad. So what do you do at 4?
No, guys, I don't think you understand how bad we were tactically. Like it was bad. The forwards and the fullbacks were divorced all game. No, I don't like.
And then the central midfield, man, like
central midfield is nothing to discuss because we know this. Talking about McTominay doesn't improve your football IQ. You know why he's bad. You see what I'm saying? So, Pep is a master. The guy didn't have Rodri, didn't have Ruben Diaz, had Mahrez on the bench.
Calvin Phillips.
Like Calvin Phillips was injured. Yeah, it's long.
That's Man City is the team of the week. Who's not that guy this week, David?
Hey, football-wise, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Gary Neville, because when he tweeted, when he saw the lineup, and he's like, we're gonna do you. I said, you're a moron.
Did he say that?
He was literally like, he was like on camera, pass it to Michael Richards and said, we're gonna finish you in this game. I said,
oh dear.
I wonder if he believed that.
Yeah, did he believe that himself?
He definitely believed that.
If you said it. No, you know what though? Yeah, it's a howler. I said, big man.
Endo, why are you asking these questions? Like people ask these questions like they haven't seen the results we've had in the last 9 years. What am I talking about? I've seen Cameron Jerome come to Old Trafford and Norwich beat us 2-1. Like, what are we talking about?
He just scored like 14 Premier League goals his whole career.
Bruv, remember when man was singing Will Griggs on Fire? I remember that.
Oh,
when we came to our ground.
What a time to be alive.
Come on, guys, man.
Was that at the JJ Stadium? What's their ground called then?
Was it Stadium MK?
Nah, when it... What, was Greg at MK Dons? Was he?
Yeah, it was MK Dons.
Is it Wigan?
Greg was MK Dons, yeah. It was MK Dons.
Okay.
Like, we've had people pretend like we've not had worse results than this. This is light.
Bro,
It's
this is
not
the
light,
second. This
bro.
is the second worst
Light.
defeat.
Nah, don't do this, man. Don't
He
do
said
this,
this is
man.
light.
Okay,
No, it's not light.
okay, Oscar. What's the worst result? 6-3 to City or 4-0 to Brighton?
No, they're both bad.
What are we doing here?
Horrible.
Why do you guys like to do this?
They're both
Oscar, Brighton,
Why
Oscar,
do
Brighton,
this?
Oscar, Brighton have no strikers.
Why are we doing
They
this?
have no strikers.
Peter,
Brentford.
Under what circumstance is it okay to ever concede 6 goals?
Who is saying it's okay?
But
I'm saying
we
it's
can still be shocked by
I said,
it.
who is saying it's okay? I said it's light.
It's
I said
not
it's
light.
light.
That's not light. It's 6.
Nah, Oscar,
What are we doing?
Light.
Hold on.
It's definitely not
Hold
light.
on.
Come on, man. 6.
6.
That's
What?
I can't believe
Are
Fergie
we doing this for real?
you know, watching things
Nah,
like this.
come on, man. 6, Ernest. 6.
I didn't.
Hold on.
6.
Hold on. You're telling me you've not seen us lose to worse teams?
Nah,
Yeah,
definitely
of
not. But it's
course.
not light. It's not light. Is what I'm saying.
It's still a
Bro,
big
Saying
deal.
this is light.
We are so listen. I don't care what you man tell me. We are 3 months into a Ten Hag team. They are 6 years in with the arguably top 2 strikers in the world, and one of the best 11s we've seen in football compared to Scott McTominay in midfield. Are you guys on crack? What's going on here?
It's still never 6. Never 6.
At
Never
least
6.
Palace get a draw against these man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, are we
Like,
doing
you got
this?
100% record.
Are we really doing this?
It's 6. And
It's
it's
like,
We can see the
Conte
six when
after
Alex
the Everton
Ferguson was there.
card.
exactly, and that was shocking too.
So what? So this is less of a goal deficit. Why is this so shocking?
You conceded
Come on.
6 goals in a professional
derby.
game of
It's a-
football.
We conceded
it's a
6 goals
derby.
with Sir Alex Ferguson.
And that was mad
What
too.
are you-
They're both mad.
So
Because you did it before,
okay,
doesn't
cool.
mean less mad.
Cool.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Cool.
Oscar, another
This
honorable
makes no
mention.
sense to me.
Another honorable mention for
Yes,
that guy.
he scored a touchdown.
This makes no sense to me.
Get out of it.
This makes
Get
no
out.
sense to me. This makes no
Oh,
sense to me.
God.
Watford got relegated and beat us at their ground 4-1. And you're talking about 6-3 from City. Okay, cool.
United have held some L's. Man.
Are you guys on crack?
Yeah, I'm saying we've held L's.
Listen,
that
Watford
doesn't
did that.
Hold on.
Watford, he's already fired their
We're
manager.
talking about a
L.
team. We're talking about a team that conceded 9 goals to Liverpool last season, home and away. Are you talking about 6-3?
No, you
Are
said
guys
it's
being
light.
for real?
Light. It's not Muller light. It definitely isn't a Muller
I'm
light.
saying
It's
it's
not
light because we've had worse results.
That's never light. 6 is never light.
Okay, cool.
Never
Okay, cool.
6
cool,
is
cool,
never
cool,
light.
It's
All right,
never
cool,
light.
cool. All right, cool. This makes absolutely no sense to me.
I'm so dead.
This makes absolutely no sense
Oscar,
to
you
me.
forget Liverpool gave them 5 last year as well at home. Like,
We were
United-
We were
United
It was 10-0 and aggregate.
Nah, that game, yeah, that's when you throw in the towel. That game was bad, that one. That Liverpool at Old Trafford.
And what is the difference between
I don't know how Oli survived
Liverpool at Old Trafford and City? Yes.
I don't know how Oli
I
survived that.
think Liverpool at Old Trafford was worse.
That's his
Oh.
point, though.
But that don't make
That's
this
his
light.
point.
No, but Ernest is saying that it's light. Oh, my only thing is the word light.
It's not light, though.
If I lose 5-0 and then the next game I lose 3-0, it's not light, the 3-0. It's not bad. Like,
Bro, my point is when I say this is light, this is one of many bad results in the last 10 years.
it's one of the worst, though.
What does that mean?
2 players
not light.
down to 3-piece. Like,
No. Out of respect for Man United, we need to stop having this conversation.
Fergie was in the stand. They had Fergie on camera.
Hey, how many times did they pan to Fergie though?
How can we
That man
be-
are taking
How
them.
can we be comparing Man United?
They always pan to Fergie though.
He needs to not be there, Ernest. Someone needs to take him out of those games.
I've
He
been
cannot-
saying this for years.
He's
He
not
should
allowed
stop
to
coming
be
to the
there.
stadium.
He's not allowed to.
What
be
is it?
there.
What does he do?
Stop coming to the stadium. For me, but you
He's
see,
70
you
odd.
see,
He's going to do his ticker of mischief.
You see, for me, losing to a small team is way more embarrassing than losing to a bigger team. Especially
You
when
know
you look
what?
at the context. When you look at the context of what the team has, we've conceded goals to teams that had no strikers.
I hear what you're saying, you know.
Erling Haaland is one of the best strikers in the world and scored a hat trick. The bigger shock is my man is Foden getting a hat trick. But 6-3, this is nothing. I've seen worse.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, for example, if Arsenal lost 6-1 to Spurs and 4-0 to Watford, I'm sorry, the Spurs one hurts because that's
It's not about
six.
it's not about
It's
what
six.
hurts more. It's not about what hurts more. City,
on,
man, listen, you see what hurts me is the fact that City are going to win the league again. The 6-3 doesn't do anything for me. City are going to win the league again. Man United are not even in the title race. Guys, trust me, there are bigger horrors that wake me up at night than 6-3.
Are there more to come? Do you reckon? Are there more to come with this United side?
Pete, what kind of question is that?
Just asking, because I'm looking forward to it. Show me where they will be.
We've conceded 10 goals to Brentford and Man City. You think there's not more?
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Right.
You guys are genuinely pretending like this is new.
Another honourable mention, yeah, Liz Truss. Did anyone see her interviews lately? She's having a frigging stinker.
She's having a man.
She's having a man.
She's having a man.
Since when has the dollar been so close to the pound? I remember when £1 equals $2. What's happening here?
Right.
What is happening?
Hey, lads, I'll tell you what. I haven't seen a worse start since the ball at Crystal Palace. It's deplorable, man.
Yeah, it's been outrageous.
It's been outrageous, bro.
She's having a frigging laugh. Who else is there?
I can't.
I don't. Jesus. I don't have.
In the public eye, she was the last person the Queen shook hands with.
Boy.
Less than 48 hours later. What a start.
She's having a horrible start.
Horrible stint, man.
It is effective, bro.
The monarch, 60 years, she was fine. The day you come, anyway, we won't talk. 70 years even. My bad.
Adrian's a crazy guy.
You're crazy, Adrian.
All right, David, go ahead, man. Let's wrap this up.
I don't even have a football one, bro, because there's too many howlers going on all over the world. Since the Queen has passed, bro, it's been bro.
This country can't hold themselves together, man. Honestly.
From the first black chancellor, he's had a stinker.
They fed that man to the wolves.
What's his name? To the other MP. You see, we're meant to be like, you see the BAMEs, yeah, the BAME community, BAME, black, ethnic, whatever it is. We're meant to stick together. How can the MP start calling the chancellor superficially black? I don't understand.
Hey,
let me get her name. Yeah? Let me get her name, bro.
That was outrageous.
I'm not gonna lie, that was wild.
She's had a stinker.
By the way, guys, guess what? Do you remember Connie from News Rounds?
Connie Huck.
Oh, Connie Huck.
That's her older sister.
Huh?
Oh, raw.
What is her name, bruv? Okay, I've got it here, bruv, yeah?
She's had a mare.
You see, whatever your name is, yeah, Rupert Huck, I don't know, from Labour as well, bruv. You're not that geared, bruv. Out here calling people. What does that mean, bruv?
David, what did she say?
Bro, he's never been, he doesn't know the experience, the black experience is super.
Do you know what was crazy?
Go on.
You know, she was right, you know.
No, I was gonna say, because black people have been saying that about this guy for a whole week.
I am not saying anything.
No,
I am not involved.
I'm
not involved.
Adrian,
I'm not involved.
Adrian, that's a yellow card.
I am not involved.
True as it
I am not involved.
It's a yellow card.
Adrian,
it's a yellow card.
Yellow card.
Volleyball team. I'll take one for the team.
Yeah. Adrian,
right. Guys, let's wrap up, man. We've gone 3+ hours.
I'm not involved. I do not.
Okay, well, let's go.
That's Adrian's thoughts are not a reflection of Tom.
No, they are not.
Listen, I'm going international. All three need to get it this week. Yeah, we have one who's gonna cheat on Nia Long. Yeah, there's that one. He's had a stinker. Ime Udoka, you just took the Celtics to the NBA Finals, and you're gonna do this. You're not that guy, bro.
He's not had a stinker.
Wait, can I ask you about a question though?
Go on.
I'm not saying
hold on.
Doing his actions, by the way.
Don't get yourself boxed twice.
What's to say? Like, what's to say he's a nice person?
No, Adrian, I was good. Listen, this is why you're my guy, man. Why are people talking about him cheating on Nia Long? Like, that's impossible.
Hey, listen.
That's not impossible. Nia Long is one of my childhood crushes. She was Piff in Fresh Prince, Piff in Friday.
Piff for like 3 decades.
Piff
Guys.
Bro, she's been Piff for like 30 years. But what you
I'm not
think?
involved.
What man? You think man's not got access?
I'm not
You
involved.
think man's not
Wait
got a
a minute.
network? Are you?
Hang on.
No,
Be alongside the woman that can make pounded yam.
Hold
on-
on,
A man
hold on.
has cheated on his wife, and we're questioning her.
Hold on,
This is
hold on.
outrageous.
The
I'm
story's
doing
not
that.
finished.
Doing that.
Because
I'm doing
guys,
that.
no,
The
because
story's
guys,
not finished. The
Carmelo
story's not
Anthony
finished.
cheated on Lala.
Oh, man.
Ernest, the story's not finished. With a staffer that works at the thing, Celtics, and it's against the rules, and he's got himself suspended, bro.
Bruv, he knew what he was doing.
Hey, you've had a stinker.
We're here to
Hold on.
He's
So
lost
let
his
me get
job.
this straight.
He's
So
lost
let me
his
get
job.
this straight. So let me get this straight. He's had a howler, not because he cheated, but because he broke the rules.
And he's lost his job.
No, Ernest, let's keep it a buck, yeah? If you're caught in infidelity, how's it cost you your job? What's happening?
Nah,
that's a double
That's what I'm
L.
saying.
Yeah, but
Double
didn't it happen with someone within the organization?
Yes.
That's what David is saying.
And
But obviously, it's cost him his job apparently, and I'm like, why?
yeah, he lost his job.
No,
This is
because
outrageous.
it's a company policy. You're
It's
not
not-
allowed to have a relationship.
That's nonsense. That's nonsense.
It's a dead
That's
rule.
the
That's
rule.
a horrendous policy, by the way.
It's an
No, it's a
outrageous
horrendous
policy.
Hey, listen, it's not my. It's costing you. Hey, listen. All right, my next one. Hey, Kanye West, bro. Come on, bro.
I've just seen it, you know.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What was he doing? What's he doing now?
He's wearing is it a shirt or a jacket that says White Lives Matter?
Come on, bro.
And
No,
you know
no.
what it is, you know?
Nothing he does surprises me.
There's a particular guy I know that defends everything Kanye West does. I call him Kanye West lawyer. Because when Kanye came out with the thing and he said Sway was right, I didn't even send him a text. I sent him the video because I've been arguing with him for 10 years that Sway was right. I've been telling him for 10. Even I think I told Oscar, Sway was right. And he's finally admitted it. Kanye West, has bare lawyers that back him with everything he does. I want to see what they say with this White Lives Matter thing.
But Ernest, you know, like he's clinically unwell, like he's medically unwell.
No, but let's not do this.
Yeah.
It's gonna
When
pick and
men
choose.
were buying Yeezys, they weren't thinking about his mental health when they were buying Yeezys.
Mm-mm.
Let's not do
Talk
this.
to them.
Let's
Talk
not
to them.
do this. Let's
Talk
not
to
do
them.
These people are insane.
Let's not
And
do
my
this.
last one,
He's on medication. What are you following him for?
guys.
He's
and let me,
fire though.
No.
and let me, hey, listen.
No,
Let me,
because people pick and choose when Kanye is mentally unwell.
I'm trying to get them phone joints.
Let
Did
me
he
end it
say?
here.
Did he say on Joe Rogan's podcast that abortion is killing black children?
Wait, why are you laughing? Wait.
What's he talking about? What's he talking about?
I'm not.
Right, what do you mean?
No, but
Man
like
said
what?
he's Peter's spirit animal. Good
Oh,
lord.
Me and Khan? Come on.
Listen, let me end with this last one. This gentleman, born on the 10th of
Candy's
July,
always is moving mad as well. Hilarious.
1988, Miami, Florida, United States. He's been on a mad
It's
one.
The Rock.
No, and I mean, Oscar and Peter, you know about this guy. He's played for the Steelers. Then he did a madness
for
there.
goodness sake.
He's done a madness. He's done a
Again.
madness there. Tom Brady rescues him. He wins the Super Bowl. Then they cut him,
It's actually a stinker.
and now I think he's retired. Either he's retired or I don't know.
I think he got released like in the summer.
Yeah. He hasn't played football like for a time now. He's releasing his music. He's doing his music thing.
Oh gosh.
And there's a video of him in Dubai. Yeah. In a swimming pool. Hey, he's just
What, indecent exposure in Dubai?
Yeah.
Bruv,
Who's he? Who's get stoned?
in a pool, in a public pool, Imagine there's people there who've seen him. They're like, "Raw, that's my man."
Hey, I'm not trying to be funny. Isn't there a guy that got sentenced to 30 years for weed? Nah, you can't go to places and muck about.
In some places, yeah, the justice system is so bad.
LED oil.
You can't
Bro,
go. You
and
can't
then-
go 30 years for that.
Now, Peter, yeah, you see Tom Brady, yeah. Tom Brady's having issues with his missus.
Oh, he's having a stinker as well.
He's having a stinker, but what AB's done, he's gone on Instagram and posted his wife hugging him. I don't know why. The guy who welcomed you on, he got you a ring.
He brought him into his house.
Into his house.
Yo,
Hey, David, you got to add the 8K brother on Twitter onto the list as well, you know.
Which 8K guy?
Oscar knows exactly what I was talking
Okay,
about.
you add him afterwards. Antonio Tavares Brown Sr. You're not that guy, bruv.
man, he needs to stay out of the news.
Bro.
He can't stay out of the news for a year, can he? He cannot stay out of the news for a year.
So try 3 months, mate.
Oh my days, Antonio Brown. People that don't even watch the NFL know who this guy is.
Hey, you remember when he left?
Oh my god, yeah, yeah. I do. He just walked out. He just
walked
left the
off,
building mid-game.
He dyed his mustache ginger. This guy.
I don't know a thing about NFL, by the way.
You just know he walked out. Oh my days. Oh my god.
That's it for me.
Random one. Oh no, in fact, no, I'll say it off camera. Oh, I can't be bothered. Listen, guys, that
Ladies
is
and gentlemen.
yeah, that is that. Next week, people, there's big games. Just a couple, not many. We're gonna listen 5:30 on Saturday. By the way, there's no 12:30 kickoff on Saturday, which is annoying. But 5:30 on Saturday, we've got Brighton, Tottenham Hotspur. Saucy. Saucy.
That's not saucy.
Who's winning?
Right.
Brighton.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought if Brighton are gonna win, that's gonna be saucy.
Newsflash: Kane's son double.
Ooh. Listen, double, you know, double.
How can you go on mute?
But I mean one each. I mean one each. Do you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a double. This ain't Man United.
You know what? I feel sorry for people that work at Goodison Park. 7 o'clock on a Sunday. 7 o'clock on a Sunday. We've got Everton versus
Why are we
Manchester
playing
United.
at 7 o'clock?
That is a stinker. 7
No,
o'clock on a
no,
Sunday.
no.
Blame BT
What?
Sport. Blame BT Sport. They
BT
picked that.
And Everton's Man
BT
United
Sport
is on a
Sunday 7 p.m.
That is
So there's no
outrageous.
12:30 game, but you're playing Sunday at 7.
And we've got a Monday
Yeah.
night football game as well.
Is West Ham in the Europa League?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Europa
Conference.
in the conference.
So the option they really had was Palace Leeds on Saturday.
Yeah, why didn't they put that on Saturday?
Yeah, that's
That's
mad.
a good
still.
question. It's a good question. I have no idea. What do we think, Everton Man United? What do we think? Can Frankie Lampard do it?
He can.
You can.
I say draw, man. I say draw.
I think draw's probably right.
I think United win that game. You know?
Yeah, I think we'll win the game.
Yeah.
Away.
It'll be horrible.
Yeah.
It'll be nasty.
How good are United away at the moment? Are they back to normal like they were under Ollie, or is it
We
just
beat
a bit-
Southampton and Leicester
And we beat
away.
Leicester. So yeah.
You beat Southampton.
And Leicester, yeah.
And Leicester.
Both the Arsenal and Liverpool were at home.
Okay.
Brentford was away. Yeah, Brentford, Southampton, Leicester, City have all been away.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a draw. Yeah, I think a draw is probably a fair result because I think Everton are just resilient at the back. They are doing well at the back. And of course, people, the Arsenal taking on Liverpool, 4:30 Sky Sports Sunday.
I definitely need to watch that game.
And I think that it will be an Arsenal win.
Oh, Robin, I can't believe I'm hearing you say it. Yeah, I think Arsenal will win.
I look at the confidence of Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm just like, they will do something midweek in the Champions League. Who you got?
Rangers at Anfield.
Ooh, even that'll be tasty. That's a tasty one. But I think Liverpool win that. But yeah, I think just the way the momentum's going, I don't see Arsenal taking their first L until City, the next
Bro.
L until City. Yeah.
Next L to City. It's not even decided when that game is yet.
That's like, yeah.
That's
I
in
keep
the new year.
I keep thinking it's next week. Yeah, I don't know why I keep thinking it's the game after, but it's not.
Yo, P, apparently that game's been moved to April, bro.
Really, I haven't heard. I haven't heard any dates. That's
Well,
crazy if it's April.
We got a comment from Stu MC or Stu Muck. Man says, Declan Rice, 150 mil rated midfielder, run ragged by Hungary twice. He's the latest gammon poster boy of the media. He's worth 150 mil.
Gammon poster boy.
Dang.
Good grief.
I'm not sure if we're even allowed to say that. What does that mean? Gammon is pink.
And that fish, blood. Dang.
Nah, Gammon's pork. That's anything fish.
Oh, my bad.
Gammon is like pork, bro.
Hey, my bad.
You man, Gammon is so unhealthy.
David's never had a Sunday roast, does he? He's never had a roast.
My bad.
Is it pork? Is it fish? You know?
Hey, sorry, my bad.
It's just pink. That's all I remember.
Yeah, for real. Listen, Bellingham is better than Declan Rice. Well, actually, I have no comment. I don't know. I don't know who's better.
I think people are harsh on Declan. I think the price. I think the price tag has really affected people's actual rating of him. Good player. He's just not 150. Same as Bellingham. Liverpool should not pay 120 million for Jude Bellingham.
Hey,
he's good, but he's not that good.
I'll pay it, bro.
But
120.
The reality, he's off to Madrid. Let me give a buck. He's off to Madrid.
He's not that. Well, I don't think he's going to Madrid. I don't think he's that good to be 150.
Adrian, 120?
He will be. He will be. He's 19, guys.
120.
No, hey, Ernest, Dortmund would demand that, man.
It's not, bro. They told us 100 million for Sancho. We said keep him. Then they lowered the price. 120 for Jude Bellingham.
They lowered the boom.
Right. Yeah.
Like freaking Adam Cole.
All right, listen, guys. Final predictions on Arsenal Liverpool. We need to wrap this up.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal win.
Wow, look at this. Will we be top of the league?
I'm just saying it because I want to see it. I don't actually know.
Like, guys, by the way, I want to say Liverpool, but by the way, you see this 8K thing, yeah?
Adrian, you know what? Let's do the predictions, yeah? Let's do the predictions, yeah? And then we'll get on to it after because I have questions.
That's the last game. That's the last game to predict anyway.
I'm going Liverpool, you know.
Yeah, I'm going draw.
And let's let the people go to bed, man.
Yeah, man. 3-2 to the Arsenal FC. Let's do that. Because Jota and Firmino will score because they have to. They always do, customary at the Emirate. All right, then. That, I guess, wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Yeah? Make sure to follow us on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. Where else are we? YouTube's, of course, 8 p.m. Every single Monday live, talking all things Premier League football. We will be dabbling. We will be doing some extra time in the future as well. We need to get back into the rhythm of that again. And that'll be coming out shortly. But until then, people, peace. Thank you everyone for joining as well. Make sure you do like this video as well and sub to the channel. Big up yourself, SW6. You're done now.
Shout out to everyone that comments, man. You lot
big up Steve, man.
Big up the real G's that always comment every single time. Thank you.